What in the world, boy? It's your boy, Big Little Country. For everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Little Country. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach. I love to sit around and talk about sports. Now, look here. So, all right, let me tell you something. So, over the past few days, ever since the whole Kevin Stefanski news has come out, I've been hearing all kinds of stuff. So I said I'm finna get two of the most reliable voices of reason to come on here and chop it up with me tonight. I got Tidy and Uncle Steve in here. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing tonight?
What's going on, brother?
I tried to see the other voice of reason you were looking for.
So, you know, we're gonna see it. We're gonna have a little red and black table talk. Now, hopefully, we ain't having no entanglements or anything like that going on. But we gonna sit around and talk about our feelings. Yes, so, Tidy, how you doing tonight, my friend?
Hey, man, I'm doing great, bro. You know, Tuesday night, you know, a little chill weather here in middle Georgia, you know, so no complaints on my end, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ready to get to it.
Hey, man, I'm loving it, bro. I'm loving it. What's going on down there, man? You doing all right?
And I am doing well, brother, as usual. Good to see you and my brother Tidy in here, man. Let's chop it up about this, man, because this has been a very fiery conversation, brother. And it's plenty to talk about.
There's plenty to talk about. First of all, before we go ahead and get it jumped off, we got to show love to everybody showing love to us. John Brooks is in here. What in the world, Bo? He says, I'm gonna be honest. He says, this whole Kevin Stefanski, he wasn't my first choice, but I wanted Harbaugh, but Stefanski is our coach. I gotta ride with him. Let's get to work. Okay, see, we got some positives starting off. Mm-hmm. What's going on, Mr. 127? What's going on? Hope you're doing good. Silk Legacy's in here. Daniel, happy Tuesday. What's going on, everyone? J Kid, rise up. What in the world, Bo? Got the home team with Blackberry in here. What's going on with you, Bo?
What's up, Blackberry?
Doing good. Y'all make sure y'all check Blackberry out on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
ATL Skate Man says, "What in the world, Big Low?" He says, "I got mixed feelings on the coach's history. Coaching players up, but time will tell." Okay. So now I'm just gonna ask y'all because I had a chance to watch Uncle Steve's show a little bit and kind of got his opinion. But Tidy, whenever you first heard the news, how did you feel about the whole Kevin Stefanski hire? Like, what were your initial reaction?
Lo, you know how to ask y'all every week. Y'all want me to be honest? You want me to?
I wanted 100. I wanted 100, Tidy. Tell me how you were feeling.
So you wanted 100 like a hot summer day in July?
Yeah, that's it. Down there in Warner Robins by the fishing pond.
Shout out to the wartime in the building. I'm not going to install him tonight, bro. I'm not going to install him tonight.
Uncle Steve already started, boy. You already
Me? Oh man, I'm not going there with him tonight, bro.
Man, look at here.
I came here to be professional.
I know it's coming. Oh, I already know. But tell me how you felt about it, Tidy. Whenever you heard the news, 100.
Keeping it 100. You know, I was definitely not shocked. You know what I'm saying? Because like all of us do, and I'm sure that virtually everybody that's watching this, that's the name you had been hearing. You had been pretty much Stefanski is the front runner. You had the QB act being mentioned a little bit. Of course, you had the big fish out there, John Harbaugh. But I think pretty much all of us knew that Atlanta won the ideal landing spot for him. Exactly. So wasn't shocked at all. I had kind of anticipated that it would happen. But this is how I felt. I felt like it was weird optics. I'm going to tell you exactly why I say I felt like it was weird optics. Because and this is going back to the previous administration, Raheem Morris. He coached here 2 years, and he won a total of 16 games. He went 16-18, and he was fired. And then we hired Kevin Stefanski, and the last 2 years he went 8-26. And the reason I said it was weird optics because it was like, wow, we fired a coach who won 16 games the last 2 years, and we went and hired a coach who won 8 games the last 2 years. So that's why it was very kind of like weird optics to me. And let me also clarify what I mean. When I say weird optics, that don't mean like I disapproved of the hire. Because that's definitely not what I'm saying. But I'm just gonna be like you said, I'm keeping 100. Like, we hired a guy who only got 8 wins the last 2 seasons. So optically, that's the optics it's just weird optics, and I get the coach of the year and I get all that stuff, I understand it. And then I'm thinking like, well, if we were gonna look at like way back the past accolades of the coach, well, we should have just hired Bill Belichick when we hired Raheem, because I would rather take the 6. If we bypassing the immediate pass, I would rather take the 6 championships as a head coach than the 2 coach of the year. So that's how I was looking at it. And again, everybody's watching. I'm not saying that I disapproved, and I'm not saying that I approved either, but the optics was just weird. Like, we fired a coach with 16 wins, and we hired a coach with 8 wins. The optics were weird to me. I got to be honest.
I'm not knocking. I definitely understand where you're coming from. The question is, after that hire, after seeing 16 wins and then turn around seeing 8 wins, you're thinking, are the Atlanta Falcons moonwalking? I definitely understand. Uncle Steve, you want to let everybody know what you thought about it whenever you first seen the news that we hired Kevin Stefanski?
I was happy, and I'm going to tell you why I was happy. I think we all, the 3 of us, and I remember I was at work, and I even came through live at work, when the Raheem Morris hire was made. How much did you hear about Raheem Morris even being a candidate for the Atlanta Falcons? Do both of y'all remember?
I just heard that they interviewed him.
Yeah, I remember him having 2 interviews, but he wasn't like a leading candidate. He was kind of like the Cinderella hire.
Okay, yeah. So stay with me on that vibe. So that kind of came out of left field. And with that experience that he did, and they brought him out, and it's obvious Raheem knows how to win an interview because he probably won the interview. And I think Arthur Blank's quickness to let go of that cord from the time he didn't let us celebrate the Saints win very long. And he was in such a rush to flush all of that out and try something new. Now, I know you just mentioned the part about the record and everything like that, the record of Stefanski compared to Raheem. But the one thing you kept hearing about Kevin Stefanski was dysfunctional organization, dysfunctional owner, dysfunctional situation going on there. Good coach, dysfunctional situation. This man took Joe Flacco out of Shady Hills old folk home and went to the playoffs 2 years ago. He took a very green Baker Mayfield and took him to the playoffs. There's something possibly about the quality of this coach that might be different. He wasn't my first, and he wasn't my second choice, for the record. But I'm okay with it. Maybe they actually did due diligence this time and just said, let's get a real coach. Let's not get anybody that's up there with pom-poms and all the bravado and all of the quick talk. Let's get a real coach. I think that's what we're going to get this time. I think that's what we're getting with Stefanski more than we're getting with
that's good. Thank you, man.
So that's where I am on it right quick. I don't know, Toddy. I just feel like that's that's the vibe I'm getting from the building. Arthur Blank said that was a personal pick. Let me get some folks in here who know football and make a pick, and let me get a football coach, a real football coach. Not a cheerleader.
And I'm not mad at that. And I'm thinking that that's the idea that they were going with. I think it's one of them situations where they were like, hey, whenever it was time for Raheem Morris to make football decisions last year, he wasn't making football decisions. He was making relationship decisions. He was making, popularity decisions, but he wasn't necessarily making decisions that were best for the team. And I feel like that's why, you have this hire, right? Look, one thing that I'm learning is that if you want to get a job, having coach of the year on your resume twice is a huge, because I've never heard the term coach of the year more than I've heard it these last 3 days.
They have played that up,
bro. So I think Arthur Blank kind of looked at that, and Arthur Blank was like, well, dang, he was the coach of the year 2 times, and you brought in Matt Ryan as the president of football. So I'm thinking that it's one of those situations where they're saying, hey, we're going to focus on the football aspect of this football team, if that makes sense. I think that, they're trying to say, hey, I think they're trying to say, hey, whenever it's like going to Ruth's Chris, right? Like you go to Ruth's Chris, you'd be like, hey, we're going to give you, this is a steakhouse, and we're going to give you the best steak that we can give you, right? The chicken tenders or whatever, they're cool. Lobster tails are cool, but we're going to give you the best steak that you can get.
Just wanted to make a quick point of reference here. For those of you who are middle class like myself and don't know, Ruth's Chris is an expensive restaurant that some of us uppity folks go to, that you go to get steak. Big Low is the only one that knows about
us, Tiny.
So just wanted to put that into the atmosphere.
It's some of us, uppity folks.
Freudian slip.
Hit dog. Hit dog. but it's one of those situations where they say, hey, man, like we're going to focus on the football. So, the more that I think about it, I want to be completely honest with y'all, I'm going up and down. It's like one day I'm like, hey, I'm feeling really good about this. And then it's like I start doing some research and I find out that, Kevin Stefanski stopped calling plays offensively last year and let Tommy Reese call the plays. And I'm like, well, dang on, why are you giving up play calling? And then why are you bringing that same guy in when y'all were like 30th in offense last year? So
it's not official yet, though, right?
Yeah, no, it's not official yet. It's not official yet. But
I heard they interviewed somebody from somebody else got interviewed.
Terrell, I forget his first name. For the Cardinals, I thought.
Cardinals. It is the Cardinals.
Is it Adam Terrell?
Hey, Adam Terrell from the quarterbacks coach. Is that right? Tidy?
Yeah.
Quarterback coach. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they interviewed him today.
They interviewed him.
Okay. Today. I'm not mad at that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
So can I? And I'm sorry, Lo.
No, you good. You good.
Do you think? And both of y'all jump in, please. Do you think that was more because he felt like he was sabotaged by ownership / the general manager for bringing in Dylan, for bringing in Shadeur? Because it seems obvious that he didn't want them. And maybe he said, well, you know what, OC? Because I've been calling the plays before that. You go ahead and do that. Does that seem like that could have been part of it?
It's plausible. It's because it definitely seemed like there were a lot of dissension in that front office, in that executive room, from ownership down to the GM, down to the head coach. So it's very plausible. It is definitely plausible because the more you hear about how the organization was being ran at the time. It's just like, oh, that was a real SHIT show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I look, I could definitely see that. I don't know if y'all seen when what's his name, Kyle Brandt on NFL Network.
Yes.
Did y'all see his little segment when he heard that Stefanski took the head coaching job at in Atlanta? He said, "Hey, this is a live shot at Stefanski getting fired from the Cleveland Browns." Oh, thank goodness! I'm glad that's over.
Wow, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
I didn't see that.
He kind of flew back in his chair and get like, yeah,
Like, oh
yeah.
man, thank
Damn.
goodness that's over. I mean, so it's like, and it's obvious that he knew Kevin Stefanski, right? I kind of see where you're going with that. I mean, especially if you look at, did y'all see whenever Shadeur Sanders got drafted? Like they showed the Cleveland Browns front office.
The real draft or the fake one that Oprah's son did? Which one?
The real one. The real one. You ain't right. You ain't right, though. You ain't right. But if y'all see that, Stefanski, man, he was looking like, man, I don't even want to go through this.
Yeah,
he was looking like it was a situation where it's something he didn't even want to deal with, man. So I could definitely see that. We got our first Superman chatter tonight. Slim Duller, excuse me. Yeah. He says, these people who say he won Coach of the Year 2 times before are like me, bragging about my high school child made honor roll in elementary school. Goodness gracious. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. What in the world? That's rough.
Low, he got a point, though, Low. He got a point.
You got a point.
Yeah.
A point.
Yeah.
What you, I mean, tell me, like, I mean, y'all, I mean, the man won Coach of the Year. I mean, are the Coach of the Year thing, are we making too big of a deal out of it? In the chat, y'all let me, if they're making too much of a deal, put a 1 in the chat. If not, put a 2 in the chat. Tell me what you think, Ty.
I'm gonna say this, Low, since you were obviously clearly the best singer on this panel, without a shadow of a doubt.
Man, everybody, I'll get Tidy in hand, man. See, that's
without a shadow of a doubt.
That's what I'm talking about, Tidy. That's what I'm talking about.
What is that one song that's often referenced that was sung by Janet Jackson when you talk about NFL football in situations like this? What have you done for me?
See, he couldn't hit that
note. What have you done for me lately? God, Steve just throwing jabs at me.
I'm telling you, you see this?
It's cold, man. I got to stay warm. Stay warm.
Oh, I mean, but I mean, so y'all think that that's a legit point though? That I mean, those coaches, because when he got one in what 2023 and the other one like 2019 or something.
Yeah, I think that's right.
The year that Baker won the game against Pittsburgh in the playoffs, he did. I think when you start looking at resumes, man, I mean, those are things you got to bring up, man. I mean, if he was Coach of the Year 2 times, it's going to be on his resume. So when he brought that up to Arthur Blank and Matt Ryan, I'm sure his agent said, hey, look at this. Just like Kyle Pitts going to come up to us after 4 years of nothing, and this year say, I'm all pro second team. When he gets ready to get paid, it's on his resume. So you can't help with.
I mean, well, he was a Pro Bowl first year though, right?
Yeah, Pro Bowl as a rookie.
Yeah, Pro Bowl a little different though. That Pro Bowl, that all pro.
Yeah, all pro hit harder though.
They do hit harder. They do hit harder.
That all pro getting ready to get him paid.
Yeah, it is. And he went 25 years old too.
Yes, sir. Man. He's getting ready to get paid. But I mean, what it shows you is, and he did it again in 2 different versions of the Browns. 2. Second time he did it with Kareem Hunt, running back, Flacco, quarterback. Was Judy there for the second, for the one that Flacco just took him there? Wasn't that Jerry Judy?
Yeah, I believe
had he been traded then, or was that the year before?
No, he hadn't been traded yet.
I can't remember. Well, the first iteration was actually a really good team with Baker and Landry and
Was Chubb there?
Chubb and what's Early Njoku. What's the other wide receiver from Dallas?
Was it Cooper? Was
Cooper? Amari Cooper. Yeah. That was another version. And so he did it with two different versions. So what that tells me is I think he can coach with different pieces. It wasn't Sean McDermott where I had Josh Allen and I was riding him the whole time. But that tells me he can coach different players. And you could say Flacco and Baker are two different quarterbacks.
True.
Yes. Now, do you think so? Flacco and Baker are two different quarterbacks, but do you think he can do what he needs to do with Michael Penix Jr.? Because one of the biggest knocks that everybody's been talking about is the fact that he hasn't legitimately developed anyone. Like they say he's had a total of like 12, 13 quarterbacks and nobody he really has nothing to show for it. See, that pause right there, that pause and think. Yeah. That's what gives Falcons fans angst, unfortunately. That's what makes Falcons fans ask the question. I mean, is this legitimately the right hire? I mean, we know that he could coach different guys, but can he coach the guy?
Well, let me say this. And after Harbaugh went off the board and you found out Tomlin wasn't going to coach this year, I know the first thing everybody, which is really weird because I hadn't seen Kubiak. I've seen people talk about Kubiak, but since Stefanski's been hired, I was like, oh, Kubiak, we're going to wait. Was there any guarantee Kubiak wanted to come here? We don't know that. Right. Kubiak might have his team he wants already. He might want a quarterback that's already there. Because how many jobs left? It's only, 4?
Nah, you
4 left? Because Tennessee and Miami got filled today.
Yeah, okay. So
Atlanta.
Yeah, so that's 4.
Yeah.
So you got Pittsburgh, Baltimore. Who else?
Pittsburgh, Baltimore,
Buffalo,
Cleveland,
Buffalo.
Did the Ravens get a not the Ravens? The Raiders get a coach yet?
No,
the Raiders
had
5. I think is there one more? Because I thought they said it was 10.
Yeah, it was 10.
It was 10 total.
When McDermott left, that made 10. I'm trying to think who that other team was. So I guess my point is, I think Stefanski, out of the candidates going, I think Stefanski was in the top half of what people were wanting to get high as far as a hiring prospect was concerned. Stefanski's name was out there. You heard Harbaugh. Yeah. You heard Kubiak. I must admit, was probably the new Jack that you heard mostly. Kubiak was the Arthur Smith of us a few years ago.
Yeah, 2026.
Yeah, he was the Smith. So I guess when I'm hearing people with all this angst toward Stefanski, tell me who then. Who are y'all talking about? Well, y'all really gonna do Robert Saleh again? Were we gonna go the Hadley guy we just had that just got hired by Miami?
Yeah,
a Hafley that just got hired there. I mean, are we gonna retread into? I mean, Sean McDermott, he sounds good, but without Josh Allen, what did he do? Because I remember McDermott being there the first year. EJ Manuel was there, and you know how that worked out.
Yeah,
boy.
So my thing is, who are we gonna get, y'all? And I'm sorry, I see your super chat there. Go ahead, brother.
Oh no, you good. Let's see. Craig says that there are the same fans that were mad when we hired Kyle Shanahan in 2015. Hello, and Lemon Pepper Ski, we trust. Well, you got a nickname already? We ride. Get effing set. Okay, then. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. And also, Zulu Warrior says, what's up, fellas? He says, I'm trying so hard to get behind this. Why is it so hard? Help me. Goodness gracious. That's why we're asking the question, Zulu. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. But to your point, tied in your point, Uncle Steve, look, just because you want somebody doesn't mean they want you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right. Whenever you give them marriage vows and they said, do you take this man to love and to hold, to death do you part? Both people got to say, I do, right? We said that we do for Clint Kubiak, but we don't know if he said he do to us.
Right.
Let me check the temperature real quick with both of y'all. Tidy.
Yes, sir.
If you're Clint Kubiak right now, offensive minded, which quarterback would you want to go to, gravitate to first?
Oh, I'm headed to Buffalo, bro. I'm about to jump through that table with the Bills Mafia.
And you know what? And I probably should have prefaced that. You're absolutely right. That would be one of them. That's adding to the
But I know what you were gonna say.
You know what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say?
You're gonna say, when you take Lamar Jackson,
you take Lamar Jackson and Tiny, the only reason, and you actually caught me off guard, because now I probably would take the Josh Allen job, but that was so fresh. But I'm saying Kubiak might have been like, oh, Lamar, and now he's saying, oh, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
So let me weigh this out. Josh Allen, Lamar, injury reserve, has been. Which situation do you want to jump into? Are you gonna go? I mean, as a coach, as a first-time coach, you want to go with either Josh or Lamar in that situation. Am I gonna run to a situation where we don't know what Penix is going to be, even though I do have a feeling Penix is going to be ready at the beginning of the year? That's just my own thought. And Kirk Cousins, I mean, this thing about Kirk Cousins and Stefanski having this history, which I think is baloney. I think you still just get rid of that money while you got a chance to go ahead, stop playing. You can do better.
Go ahead and cut that cord.
Cut the cord now, because Kirk looked like he didn't want to be here anyway, and I don't think Stefanski's presence is going to make us guarantee $67 million next year.
Right. And another thing about that Steve, like, we know how it goes in football, especially NFL. You know, the quarterback going to get all the accolades. He's going to get all the blame. So, you know, when I hear people talk about it, well, you know, Kurt led the Falcons to 4 consecutive wins. You know, Kurt looked great at the end of the year. I'm thinking to myself, no, the hell he did.
He did not.
No, he did.
No, he did.
Tampa Bay game, because they daddy. But when you get past that Tampa Bay game, man, Kurt was mid. I'm talking about mid. Bijan was carrying that offense.
Yes.
You know, Bijan probably had more all-purpose yards from the last 4 games, you know. So, and I'm like, man, you got to take that into consideration. And it's not like, just like the New Orleans game, it's not like they went putting the ball in Kirk's hand. Kirk threw the ball like 35, almost 40 times that last game. He still had under 200 yards, man. That's just a thing, like, sometimes when context isn't included, oh, you know, Kirk had us win and Kirk had it. Yeah, we won in spite of Kirk. You know, Kirk went leading the charge.
No.
We can't even say he wasn't turning the ball.
Being like, oh, we got to make sure we shut Kirk down, because if we don't, it wasn't that type of situation.
It wasn't that kind of point at all.
And actually, New Orleans did a really good job on Kirk that last game. They actually
Bijan too.
Oh, well, yeah. Bijan, they shut him down as well. Yeah. I mean, our defense won that game.
Yeah,
against the Saints, if we're keeping it real. About that. So yeah, all of the myths and legends about the great Kirk Cousins. Yeah, that's Vegas. That was the other team.
Yeah, Vegas and Arizona. That was Arizona. What it was. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, Arizona still don't have a coach?
No, sir.
Oh, wow. Man, that show you how dude, did y'all? I didn't even think about Arizona.
That's a lot.
30, what about 33% of the jobs were vacant in the NFL this year.
Yeah.
Abnormal amount.
That's crazy. But that also goes to show you we're in a much different time, y'all. The time of the coach staying there, even if they're suffering long and just like he's just a figure, he's gonna get 5 years. Those days are gone.
Yeah.
People need they just like social media, you need it now. You need it now. The cycle is much quicker than it was too. What explains that Sean McDermott, a man who had been to the playoffs all this time but can't get past that hump, is gone. Mike Tomlin, 19 years of winning football, not up and down, forced losing seasons here, but winning football is out.
Yes.
It's a different day, y'all. It's a totally different day.
It is. Now look, everybody in the comments, they're saying that they go with the Ravens and Lamar Jackson to answer your question.
I know why.
I go Josh Allen. I'm not going to even play with y'all.
So you go Josh Allen. I mean, out of all three of those teams, if we're just going team, I'm going with the Ravens. But if we're just going quarterback, I'll take Josh Allen all day.
Yeah. Josh Allen is the best quarterback right now when Mahomes is not healthy. He is the best quarterback in the league. That's no disrespect to Lamar. Lamar is all 3. Not at all. I'm sorry. And I know, well, Uncle Steve, you see what he did against Denver? He was the greatest. Why he didn't win? Because Josh Allen literally played with B team players, Warner Robins alumni at wide receiver.
Wow.
And that's what he was doing this year with that team in Buffalo. That's what was going on. Oh, my bad. My bad. I meant to say the Vision.
I was agreeing with you until you took it down. Now I'm changing my vote to Lamar. Give me Lamar. I'm going Lamar. I'll take them little 3 points.
Hey, why Warner Robins can't get no love, man? Dang, go look. You know Larry over here watching. Larry gonna get you when next time he see you. You'll mess with Warner Robins and make it.
Ain't worry about no Larry. No, but you think about you made a good point, Lo. Lamar's team is more stacked, so that could be attractive too. That you have a lot more pieces in place. You think about what Josh Allen did with Buffalo this year. Buffalo's defense wasn't even close to the defense they've had the last couple of years. And real quick, aside of number 10, name me a wide receiver on Buffalo.
I can't. No,
Keon Coleman.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay, name a real wide receiver for Buffalo. Yeah. So that I mean, and that's not jockeying Josh Allen. That's just the truth. Josh Allen, they got on his back and rode that man as much as they could. I love me some Lamar. But I mean, Lamar, let's face it, he kind of got some issues too when he get to the big game.
Exactly. And Steve, that's exactly what I was about to say. I'm like, man, you know how it go. It's playoffs. That when them lights get bright, that's when you make your bone. That's when you make your legacy. And I love watching Lamar Jackson play. I love it.
Love it.
Of course, being a Falcons fan, it reminds you of number 7 in the early 2000s.
5 inches taller. Same thing. 5 inches taller.
But when the playoffs get here, man, Josh Allen is way better in playoff football. I'm not going to even front. I'm not going to lie. When you talking about just playoff football, Josh Allen has proven to be way, way, way better with much less. And he done won more than double the amount of playoff games that Lamar has had. And I would even argue that Lamar has had better teams.
Yeah, absolutely. His kryptonite is number 15 out of Kansas City. That's Josh Allen's kryptonite.
Well, look, I hear what you said and everything about Josh Allen being the best quarterback, but I gotta say I respectfully disagree with you. This playoff run that I seen from Caleb Williams this year, oh man, Buddy was balling, bro.
He was.
I say again, and I told you this earlier. By 2027, Caleb Williams will be one of the top 3, if not top 2 quarterbacks in this league. He just he gets in his own way sometimes right now. Dude, the talent that guy had. Did you see that dude fall back 20 yards? I went back and looked. He started at the 19, Tidy. He started at the 19, did a pirouette, went off balance, threw off his foot when they tell you not to do. And that ball, and homeboy was literally just there. All he had to do was catch it.
Waiting on it.
Just
right in the bread basket.
No move, no extra move. And even the defenders, they were probably like, oh, he ain't gonna get that all the way. I mean, yeah, and I'm a huge fan of Caleb. I think Caleb is really gonna be that guy, man. He really is. You just gotta get through that.
Yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's like, we talk about all these quarterbacks. We talk about how Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, they're in their prime. Caleb Williams, he's on the come up, and he's pretty much entering his prime now. As far as our situation with Michael Penix Jr., it's like, what do y'all think we should do about our quarterback situation? Especially now that we know who the head coach is going to be. Like, I mean, do you feel like we should consider bringing in a Joe Flacco or looking somewhere else, or like what directions y'all think we should go as far as like a bridge quarterback?
Personally, I think you have to bring in the bridge. I think you would be doing yourself and your team a disservice if you don't bring in the bridge, because to me at that point that means you're not being prepared, unless you're keeping Kirk Cousins, which I don't think gonna be the case. But if you let Kirk go, if you let Kirk go, you got to bring in the bridge, and it would have to be somebody like that. Tyrod Taylor, hey, there's not many. Well, there's really no great or very good free agent quarterbacks out there. So you're gonna have to go in free agency, man, and you're gonna have to have somebody here, and you're gonna have to look at the fact like, hey, the chances are high, or chances are likely, or there's a high probability that Penix won't be ready week 1. And I might be wrong here, but I kind of get a feeling that they're gonna slow roll him back. This is the 3rd knee injury, and I feel like the way the Falcons are looking at it, like if there's a 4th, it won't be in Atlanta. So let's make sure this knee is ready before you step back on that field, sir.
Man, I'm gonna I agree with you on the bridge quarterback. I think it's gonna be a trade or something being made. Stefanski is probably gonna be a very popular play caller to work with. I think when you start looking at quarterbacks that he might, I don't know who he has relationships with aside of Kirk Cousins, but I would imagine that people probably would want to work with him. I will say this about Michael Penix, and I just have a sneaky suspicion that he's going to be ready. And here's the thing that I'll say, Tidy, you only have a year and a half. I'm sorry, 2 years. You only have 2 years to figure out what Penix is going to be. I'm not saying you have to rush him out there, Tidy, but bruh, you better figure it out before year 4, because he still has a very manageable cap hit right now.
Yeah,
you're not gonna lose anything. Like, it's not like you're making a horrible financial decision like you did with Kirk Cousins. So that's why I'm kind of a proponent of going ahead and try to see if he's ready, let him roll. But it's not going to hurt my feelings to, try somebody new.
Well, I just got some news.
Mm-hmm.
I found out that one of those head coaching candidates are off the board.
Okay.
Mike McDaniel just went to be the OC for the Chargers.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah. I saw he had canceled like some remaining interviews. I knew something had to be pending with him.
yeah. So
it's easy to get weed out there, right?
Yeah.
LA. Okay. Yeah.
During some of my younger years when I used to go out there. Ooh, boy.
Yeah. It's a match made in heaven.
You ain't right. You ain't right, though. You ain't right.
Saying. Hey, man.
Just walk down the street.
Yeah,
See,
Hollywood
the new Cheech and
Boulevard.
Chong movie with featuring Mike McDaniel.
Venice Beach.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
But so you saying that you think it could be a trade up for the for a quarterback?
I can see them probably going out because just like y'all said, man, the free agent. I don't think it's anybody on the free agent list right now for quarterbacks that is gonna stir the pot. And the Kirk Cousins stuff. Let me just bring some reality to the situation, y'all. They moved that cap hit down so they could make Kirk available to other people. They nobody was gonna take a $30 million hit for Kirk Cousins. There's nothing that Kirk has done this year in the 4-game winning streak or any other thing that made him worth $30 million. So if Kirk wanted to move and the Falcons wanted to move, that's why they hurried up. When did they announce that? Like 2 days after the season?
Yeah.
Like they hurried up and announced that. So
it's almost like Terry might have been working on that and they finished it up.
One of the last jobs he did. Right?
Exactly. Like, hey Terry, just leave the papers there before you go. You know,
Don't lock the door.
It's like,
leave everything on the desk.
he's like, Kirk, if I'm leaving, you leave. So we all get out of here.
Yeah, you got me fired anyway.
Exactly. Hey, hello. Say it again. I keep hearing everybody, and I see down there, I see Malik Willis. Let me tell you something, man. Green Bay might not be so quick to get rid of Malik Willis right now. That might. It's not like you got to pay him a king salary, but I'm not sure.
But he's a free agent, though, right, Steve?
He
is.
He's
a free agent coming up.
But let me. Yeah, he is, Tidy. But are you going to pay Malik Williams $20 to $30 million to be a starting quarterback for you?
No.
I'm just gonna say this.
Okay.
Somebody out there may give him a Justin Fields type New York Jets contract, just like a fringe starter. Like we gonna give you a little chunk, but it ain't gonna hurt us, and we gotta let you go.
Okay. Now, if you say that, give him like a Justin Fields, because I think Justin's contract was backloaded. So because like this year he's still on the roster for the Jets, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm looking at Spot Track now. I'm gonna run to it. I'm almost positive here's a $27 million hit for Justin.
Yeah, he got like $30 million guaranteed, I think.
Exactly. So
that much?
Yeah, man. Yeah, and like I said, so his cap hit this year is 23. So if they cut him, I think they save a good little amount of money. As I'm trying to pull it up as I'm talking to y'all. Y'all can do your thing.
Yeah, for sure, no problem. Raymond, he says it's more than W's and L's. This is about the Falcons being tone deaf to the city, the disrespect to the fans, and moving the goalpost to defend a loser coach. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Hey, go on, boy. Kevin,
okay, I want to make sure I understand what he's saying. So he's saying, so in other words, this was an apology to the city. Is that what you're saying, Ray Moon? I mean, I'm trying to say, you say it's more than the wins and losses about the Falcons being tone deaf to the city, the disrespect to the fans, and moving the goalposts to defend a loser coach. Are you talking about Kevin Stefanski?
I think he's calling Kevin Stefanski the loser coach. And okay. I think he's saying that the Falcons currently are being tone deaf to the actual city of Atlanta, the demographics, the vibe, that's what I'm getting out of.
So the same way we put fake teeth on Kirk Cousins and a chain around his neck and pretending like he was supposed to be part of the culture just because. Yeah, miss me with all this. I mean, dude, the culture talk is so tired. And dude, we trying to win games. You trying to win games. I don't care if you the straight laces dude, or if you're Mike McDaniels and you bonged out or whatever. If you can get me to win, I just want to win. I ain't worried, dude. The city ain't worried about no disrespect and stuff, dude. We trying to win games at this point. Man. We went to the Super Bowl with for people trying to be cultured. We went to the Super Bowl with all of the major folks aside of Julio Jones being of a different persuasion, and now all of a sudden we want to talk like we're disrespectful to the culture. You see what that got us the last 2 years?
Daggone.
So I mean,
Devontae Freeman,
GOAT. Don't be surprised Free end up with a job now.
Hey,
Free still got it.
Free said he willing to come back. Now he said that's his third down back.
I think I saw Free at the corner when I was getting off the highway. Waterboard.
That went free. That definitely went free. That went free. That might have been T.
Hey man, I see your Falcon short. You want some Dasani?
That was not free.
Hey, what's up, boy? What's up? Oh, come on, big bro.
Come on, man. Come on, big man. Come on, big man.
That was not Mr. Freeman.
So Joyce, he has a question. So since we talk about the quarterbacks and what everybody is thinking we might do, I seen people talk about Mac Jones, which I would freaking love. We traded for Mac Jones. Absolutely. Some people even mentioned Trey Lance and Haynes King and all kinds of names. She says, will Penix have at least 2 years with this new regime? What do you think, Ty?
It's going to depend on what Michael Penix do this season. And this going back to a little bit of what Steve just alluded to earlier, you do want to get back on the field. I don't want to say as soon as possible, but you don't want to be still on injury reserve in week 10 either, week 12. The injuries are a concern. To me, if anybody tried to downplay the injuries or this the first injury on this knee, the other 5 was on the other knee. Like, like the injuries have to be a concern, because for me personally, before he got hurt, when we drafted him, I put that in the back of my mind. Okay, maybe it's just a phase he was going through. But when he doesn't even make it through when he barely makes it through half a season before he's out again with another knee injury, you can't ignore that anymore. And to me, you're being a somewhat, and forgive me for this term, but somewhat ignorant optimistic if you're not considering the injury history. I mean, it's football, and some people are just injury prone. It's just in their DNA. But what I'm trying to say is, like, Penix has to prove that he can stay upright. He's going to have to prove to this new staff that he has shown some progression. And unfortunately for him and us, he's now behind because he didn't finish the season, and we don't know what kind of offseason he's going to have. And we all know when a new staff come in, when a new general manager come in, when they're inheriting a team who has been bad consistently like Atlanta, they're going to survey the landscape. So with a new head coach and a new general manager, Michael Penix now is in a position where he's no longer protected. It's just like going back to the last time we had a regime change, a full regime change with Fontenot and Arthur Smith. Julio Jones, Matt Ryan, they were no longer protected. And notice they eventually got them out of here one by one because that protection was gone. So long story short, Calvin Ridley too. So long story short story long, like Penix gonna have to show improve. They're not gonna just sit here and wait on him. They're not gonna sit here and let him get injured and coming off and missing 2 games, missing 3 games. He's gonna have to come out here in 2026 and pop. If he doesn't, and Stefanski is gonna get a mulligan on this season. He, that it is what it is. Yeah. If we have a down season and we're picking top 10, top 12, they'll probably go out there and get a quarterback.
One of the key things to that, and I probably fall in that category, Tidy, of ignorantly, how did you say, ignorantly optimistic? Because and I'm for real. I'm not even joking with you, because I think I'm one of those people that says, man, let's give the young boy a shot. I'm going to tell you one reason why I would want to, Joy, and I know she was asking the question. Right now, financially, it just makes sense. After you just made one of the most foolish contract moves with Kirk Cousins, guaranteeing all that money, and you didn't get your return on it, we're not in any position to make any more foolish financial decisions. So that's why I say, hey, let's see what he's got for the last year or two, and then it doesn't hurt you. You don't take the 5th-year option on him, and you let him walk. And whether that be on the bench or whether that be with whoever you bring in here for the bridge. Another reason why it probably makes sense to kind of hold on to him right now. If y'all look at the draft this year, if you look at the draft, Mateer's going back, the Dante Moore's going back to school. All them cats making money now. They making money in school. So they don't need to come out. So right now, the only cat that's really going to be available of worth is the one who was holding up the national championship trophy yesterday. Yep. And you can basically pencil that in that he's going to be living in Sin City this year. So with no draft picks, a horrible free agent pool to come from, you probably would be dumb to just say, I'm just going to give Penix away, and unless you have a clear plan, something we don't know about.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I mean, and to answer Joy's question, I don't know. I think the biggest factor with Michael Penix, I don't even think like, we know how talented he is. We know that he can make some unbelievable throws. Like, he has to work on some things before snap and things like that. But I think the biggest factor is he going to play all 17 games? I feel like if just like Tidy said, the Falcons, they're not going to let him come back from a fourth knee injury in an Atlanta Falcons uniform. So I know everybody's like questioning, hey, do y'all think Michael Penix is going to fit into that Kevin Stefanski scheme? I think at this point, the most important question is he going to finish the season? Whenever he does come in, is he going to stay in? Because if he continues to show that he's having all these injuries, because Tidy made a great point, you got a whole new regime now. And let's be honest, y'all, Michael Penix was that pick where everybody was looking around saying, what? Why did we pick this guy? And even other teams and other front offices in the league was like, that pick didn't make any sense at all. So if you bring somebody else in who didn't have anything to do with it, he'll be like, I don't even understand why y'all even did this in the first place, and go ahead and move on from it.
And that's why you get new people up top. That's why you get a new GM. That's why you get a new football operation. That's why you get new folks. Don't forget your super chat, brother. You he dipped out on it.
Yeah, he definitely
yeah. And folks, he gonna come back and answer them super chats for y'all, man. I know he had a couple of them up there. I don't even think I can put them on the screen. So we see you, Brewski, and we see you.
The Slim had one.
Slim had one too on here, and Joe Houston had one up that he was trying to put up. There you go. And representing T-Mobile is
Big Low.
Hold on now.
Big Low.
I know Uncle Steve ain't talking. I
Don't do
know
T-Mobile like that. Don't do T-Mobile like that.
I
man.
didn't do. All right, my bad.
I know Uncle Steve ain't talking now with his internet. Now, Uncle Steve.
Yeah,
Uncle Steve is there be getting kind of janky sometimes. You know, that old Raven internet that he has.
He probably got Earthlink.
I got some hamsters running in one of them cages. Go get the chance, bro. You got a couple of them you missed along the way.
Oh, okay. My apologies, y'all. Give me 1 second here.
Grab
So let's see. So Mr. Joe Houston or Houston, depending on what part of the country you're in, he says Michael Penix is gone when comeback player of the year this year coming up. I ain't mad at it. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Look, if he does that, we definitely going to the playoff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ain't no question. Slim Dulla, he says Baker Mayfield tweet, and I was going to get to this. I don't know if y'all seen this yet.
I did.
Oh, y'all did? Okay. So he said Baker Mayfield tweeted, failed is quite a reach, pal, talking about D. Orlando's Ledbetter tweet about Kevin Stefanski. He says, still waiting on a text or call from him after I got shipped off like a piece of garbage. Can't wait to see you twice a year, coach. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh, why you yawning?
Baker can't beat the Falcons. Baker can't beat man.
2-4, ain't it? With
Baker is one of the best front runners. He's almost as bad as Cam Jordan. He's one of the best front runner. When things are going well, he act like he is Tom Brady.
He does.
But when things go left, he looking like I love this one. He's looking just man. What a piece of bulletin board material you already setting up for 2026.
Right?
Man.
I think that's just crazy, man.
That's Baker though. Baker does that kind of stuff, man. You remember all that crap Baker was talking before he played Georgia?
Yo, was he, boy?
Oh,
and I was so happy when he lost.
Boy, Baker out there dancing. You know, Baker out there doing a little dance and everything. Okay, Baker, all right. The dollar's gonna get you.
Bro, and got him in that Rose Bowl.
Little scrappy guy. Can't forget Baker.
Oh man, big boy Brewski says, good evening, fam. He says, what quarterback should we bring in? We don't even know when Penix will be back. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Brewski, I'm glad you asked this question. All right, so I'm finna run a few quarterbacks by y'all, and y'all let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how hot or cold y'all are on them. All right, so the first one, Jameis Winston.
7.
Okay.
4.
Daggum. Oh, why you giving the man a 4?
Man, I ain't got time for. Didn't we just go through somebody with speeches and rah-rah and all that crap? Jameis Winston is dude still salty over that last touchdown.
Oh, okay. I see why. I see.
Still salty.
You holding grudge, huh?
Matter of fact, I'll take that back. 3.
Daggum.
3.
Goodness gracious. All right. Okay. Mitchell Trubisky.
Oh, 4.
Yeah. I take 4.
Okay. Case Keenum.
Oh,
2.
Yeah, 2.
Minneapolis Miracle, coach under.
Yeah, that was.
Thank you for that.
That was the last year we were in the playoffs. For the record.
I'll buy you a beer if I see you out anywhere. Appreciate you, dog.
Trey Lance.
1.8.
Dang, no, Tiny. What?
Listen, I'm gonna say 4 only because have we really seen him?
I know it.
We really hadn't seen what he can do. Maybe he could be a project, but nah, yeah,
I'm
4.
gonna give y'all my thermostat on Trey Lance.
Uh-oh.
Where I'm at now, like if Kyle Shanahan can't fix you,
You know what? You
It can't be done. You know, you got a point.
You got a point.
You got a point.
I didn't think about that, bro. Yeah, that's his Kyle Pitts.
It
is.
That's
you know
the one
what?
he missed on. That's the one he missed on.
And guess what? Why he's one of the best coaches in the world? Because he made it work after cutting him.
right.
He
That's
made
true.
it work. After.
Right. And
That's
he
true.
showed that we did not trying to really correlate the two, but he proved even though they traded up for Trey, like, hey, you can't move on from a quarterback you drafted early and still succeed.
You can move on from a quarterback that you drafted and still
Quickly.
succeed.
Yep.
Yes. Jimmy Clausen, right? I mean,
Jimmy.
but you did have the first overall pick. That's, you had it because of Jimmy Clausen, right? All
That's
right. Carson Wentz.
5.5.
Okay. People forgot about old Carson.
5.
Kenny Pickett.
I think he was in the wrong place, man. I might give Kenny a 6 and give him a shot. Just to see. I might give him a 6.
I'm about the same. I'm in 6.
Yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
6.8.
Oh, so that's your highest one, Tidy?
I think so. 6.8.
Okay.
I'll go 5 on Jimmy. I ain't seen Jimmy in a minute. I got to see what he up to. I'll stay 5.
Okay. Daniel Jones.
I'm about to take off my socks. I had to catch myself. Boy.
Man.
Boy. I'm
Oh,
definitely
got
a 9.
thinking right there.
I'm a 9 for sure.
You a 9, Tidy?
Daniel Jones?
No, man. That's real. Here's the problem. He's gonna get paid based off the first half of the season that he had. So that's what's probably gonna bother me. Financially, 7, cheap 8.
Good call.
If we could get him cheap 8.
Okay.
But he got to come back too now. He got to come back from injury too.
He got that Achilles. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but he's still relatively young. He's not like a 35, 36-year-old Kirk Cousins.
That's true.
So Brewski, to answer your question, it's looking like, and a lot of people haven't even really thought about Daniel Jones. But
he is available.
It's looking like, he's available. He's available. It's looking like tight end Uncle Steve thinking Daniel Jones or Jimmy Garoppolo, but nobody wants to give Jameis no love. Daggone, boy, that's rough. That's rough. Segris says we could easily trade for Dylan Gabriel, coach. Got naked for him in the draft, Bo. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Daggone, y'all don't want Dylan Gabriel? Dylan Gabriel?
Man, I'm gonna say this, low man. You with how some of the fans are acting, you bring Stefanski, Gabriel on the same team. We never hit it in that, boy.
Why they bring Dylan? How come they bring the duck?
Boy, what you talking about? Man, look at here.
Them hotels will go crazy, man.
Boy, them jokers mess around and bring in Dylan. If they don't bring nephew Shadeur in town, it's going down like there's a well in the boat.
Lord.
All right, so look here. Since you brought it up, Tidy, you done brought up the elephant in the room.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
What y'all feeling about all the accusations towards Kevin Stefanski and people saying they don't like him from the way he treated Shadeur?
Okay.
I'm gonna let the old man start this segment off. I need to breathe a couple times.
Okay.
Because some people ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say, low. So I'm gonna let the old man start this.
All right. I'll even take that, young pup. I'll take that. Listen. Okay. So let me put a little reality into place right quick, y'all. Deion Sanders is not coming to Atlanta. Deion
What?
Sanders is not here anymore. Deion Sanders has nothing to do with Atlanta.
The only time you see Deion's on the Jumbotron for the fourth quarter.
Only time. Shadeur Sanders has no links to Atlanta. He didn't live in Atlanta. He wasn't here. And he has nothing to do with Georgia at all. At all.
With Georgia at all.
Shadeur Sanders, there was a reason he got picked in the 5th round. If I have to draw a picture for you to let you know, then it's probably going to be over your head. Shadeur Sanders is not affiliated with Atlanta. So when I keep hearing this nonsense about he did Shadeur wrong, he did Shadeur, do y'all actually think they wanted to pick Shadeur in the 5th round? Nobody wanted to pick Shadeur. Nobody wanted to pick him in the 1st round. Nobody wanted to pick him in the 2nd round. Nobody wanted to pick him in the 3rd round. Y'all know how this goes to the 5th round. It has nothing to do with the color of that man's skin. It has nothing to do with all the fantasies y'all bringing out. And it's the most ridiculous argument. It's the most ridiculous argument ever. And I just feel like we in Atlanta, again, we're so triggered because we haven't won that we just throwing conspiracy theories against the wall. Well, he didn't like Shakur because this. He didn't like Shakur because that. There was a reason why that man didn't start until halfway into the season. We got to stop that narrative, y'all. We got to stop. Stefanski, look, Stefanski, I'm calling him something different. Stefanski.
Because you had me thinking of the name.
Because it's picking me off because I see this narrative, folks. We gotta be smart about this, y'all. I know some of y'all young pups are ready to run through walls for the young man and whatever because he, is Deion's boy and stuff like that. Man, we gotta stop. Gotta stop. So I just don't. Yeah, I don't prescribe to that.
Okay. All right. Now, look, I'm finna tell you now. You better be careful. I know that you got that truck with Uncle Steve's lounge on it. Now they gonna be they gonna be trying to get you. You better be careful now.
Steady, dog. Okay. Steady. Ain't worried.
Ain't worried about nothing. Ain't worried about nothing.
He already done told her he from Bowen Home. So.
Hey, man. Like New Edition say, you don't have to.
I used to play in that project. That's my hood.
And for the record, I ain't claiming Bowen Homes. I said we used to go to Bowen Homes.
He stayed across the street.
Love my Bowen Home folk now. That was Douglas High. That was half of Douglas High. They good folks, but we have
also let's see here. Looks like we got a couple Superman chats.
Oh, go ahead.
Shouts out to Dream Mac with 1999. Definitely appreciate you, Bo. That's that dun. That's a Superman chat. What make do the dirty bird?
There you go.
There you go. And then Chris White with a $2 Superman chat. He says, don't matter who at quarterback if Wilkinson's still the right tackle. Good.
Wilkinson did it. I disagree. Wilkinson did as good. If y'all look at it, Michael Penix didn't get sacked a whole lot last year.
He didn't.
He really didn't get sacked a lot. I mean, I'm not saying Wilkinson was the greatest at the position. Look, Bijan still ran for what he ran for. And for the most part, again, if you really go back and look, that wasn't the biggest problem on our team.
No.
It
was the call. It was the plays.
Yeah, the plays were hard.
It was the plays. Also, I do need y'all, everybody that's watching, make sure y'all do Country Boy a favor. Hit that like button for it. Also, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. This is your first time chilling out with us. Also, make sure that you go to Atlanta Bird Gang on Facebook, YouTube. Hit that like button and subscribe. And go to Uncle Steve's Lounge on YouTube, Facebook. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see some more of this great content. We would definitely and greatly appreciate it.
And if you want to get quality singing on one of your channels, go to Uncle Steve's Lounge, where the acoustics are always there.
Definitely don't go to Uncle Steve.
Ain't nobody trying to hear you, Otis.
Don't go to Uncle Steve's Lounge. Look, you go to Uncle Steve's Lounge, your dog won't stop howling.
Right? Exactly.
Oh, Tidy, let me know. Like, what do you think about this whole, the civil upheaval in regards to the whole Shadeur and Kevin Stefanski situation?
I'm glad you asked, Lo, because this is this discourse really, and I put a comment up on the channel today that said I was like disappointed and pissed off, and that's the reason why. Let me start off and say this, especially that I'm on Low channel. Like, listen, this is my opinion. This ain't Low opinion. Right. This ain't Uncle Steve opinion.
Same here. Yes, thank you, Tidy. Thank you.
This is my opinion. So what I say, y'all don't hold against my dog, Big Low. But I'm gonna have to keep it real with y'all on this here, bro. Let me start and say this, bro. I was raised a primetime fan.
Man,
Deion, that was one of my idols. The most expensive jersey I ever bought was this Mitchell and Ness Deion jersey.
Oh, that's an
I know that thing is expensive, boy.
And I bought it when they first released it. Before the price came down. So, and this was before Coach Prime. This was NFL Network Deion. Back before a lot of y'all hopped on the bandwagon. Back when he was just somebody who used to play for the Falcons. Before a lot of people even knew really truly who Deion was. So I've been messing with the Falcons all my life. So like I say, big Deion fan, y'all. So don't take what I'm about to say for more than what it's worth, other than just my opinion. But this BS gotta stop.
What you mean, Ty?
Low, half these people I'm seeing, like, what about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, y'all were mad at Deion because he left Jackson State. Y'all call him a sellout. How he do the HBCU like that. You old sellout, you old sellout. Y'all wouldn't even mess with Prime. You know what I'm saying, at the time. And I'm still
he put the cowboy hat on and the shades and like, man, he got a little thing going on over there. Okay.
Yeah. They call him a sellout when he left Jackson State. And see, this was once he packed up and went to Colorado, and all the hype went with him. You had all the celebrities and the rappers and everybody out there. And now them people, you know what, Deion, when we call you a sellout, forget about it, man. The hype train that got started. So we want to hop on the hype train. We coming. Coach Prime, we coming. So a lot of these people, man, they are casuals. They're casual fans. I'm not gonna say y'all ain't real Falcons fans, but you're casual fans. You really only bring us up when we in the news for good or bad. When it's in the middle, you know where to be found. Or you wave riders. And a large percentage of y'all not even you're not even a Falcons fan, even in a little bit. I'm seeing a lot of people chime in on this stuff. You never even rep the Falcons. Somebody who I grew up on when I was in 5th grade, when I had a Walkman with cassette tape, and I'm sneaking and listening to Band in the USA from my parents, coming from school, Uncle Luke. I'm seeing Uncle Luke on Twitter. How Atlanta gonna let this happen? Like, bro, what the hell are you talking about, dog? Or how y'all gonna do this? Atlanta, like, worry about the Dolphins. Didn't your Hurricanes just losing that championship? Man. Worry about you, Uncle Luke.
Uh-oh.
You know, worry about you. Let us handle our own business. And then I'm looking at the Twitter, and then he at Killer Mike. And let me tell y'all this. I'm a Dungeon Family baby. I grew up on Dungeon Family 3000, Big Boy, get him by extension that includes Killer Mike, Dungeon Family 2, second generation.
Yep.
So I have a lot of respect, for Killer Mike. I love the way he moves, the way he talks, how he carries himself. But he disappointed me when his elder put some public pressure on him on Twitter on how he responded. It's like y'all don't truly want to win, and that pisses me off. Y'all just looking at these football teams as an extension of the vibes. And don't get me wrong. I mean, it's Atlanta. I get it. Used to live in the city. I get it. But at some point, when is like, hey man, I want to see the Falcons win. Then DC Young Fly.
Oh, man.
Woo!
I saw that.
Woo!
DC Young Fly, he get on his social media and say some of the most, excuse me. Well, I was gonna cuss low, but I know you might too.
You all right.
I ain't gonna do it. I ain't.
Go for what you know, Tidy. You good, bro?
He say some of the most ignorant that I done seen about this whole thing. I mean, he up here all this. He just rambling and he playing to the circus.
Yeah.
He playing up to the circus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's how you tell him. That's how he playing up to the circus. And then he going, and no disrespect to the Atlanta Hawks. I'm from Georgia. That's why I mess with the Hawks anyway. Like, bro, what have the Hawks done, dog?
I was literally about to say.
What have they done?
Literally about to say that.
They worse down on the totem pole than the Falcons are,
Bro.
I mean, I get. We got to live with 28-3, but at least we got there. We got to deal with Eugene Robinson in Miami in that Super Bowl in '99, but at least we got the Hawks. Have never been to the finals. They never ain't been there yet. That's why I mess with the Hawks. See, the Hawks do more pandering to the circus than the Falcons do. So that's why he'll say something. It's not about winning. It's about pandering to the circus. And a lot of us, like real football fans, we like, F it. We want to win.
Yes.
We want to win. So
yes.
let me tell a lot of these people something, man. Like Uncle Steve say, Shadeur Sanders is not from Atlanta. Hell, Deion Sanders ain't even from Atlanta.
From Atlanta.
Look, Deion, what did Deion actually really claim was? Like, last time I remember, he left us and then came back and said he built this house.
He was all on us when we were in the Super Bowl.
Right.
He was all on us. Ain't seen him since.
I ain't seen him since.
Deion from Fort Myers. Shadeur is somewhere in DeSoto, Texas.
Yeah.
These are not ATLians. They're not Georgians. But don't get me. I'm not gonna be obtuse. Deion Sanders was
I can't say that's an SAT word.
Deion is definitely a legend. He's definitely an Atlanta legend. I'm not gonna take none away from nobody. I'm not gonna call something what it ain't. But this whole Shadeur Sanders things with the casuals and the wave riders. Oh man, like look what he did to Shadeur. And I'm sitting here looking, well, damn, did he cut Shadeur out? And I just missed it or something. I'm like, damn, did he cuss him out or did he spit on him or something? Like what happened? Hey, look how he did Shadeur, and y'all got him in the chocolate city. Like, whoa.
What is that?
And then I'm not a Cleveland Browns fan, but you know what? I did follow the Browns more than normal because of Shadeur, because all the casuals and the wave riders were forcing me to tune in.
Yeah, you see it on social media all the time, and you know whenever he played, they did a whole special on ESPN, and everything.
So I'm watching, and the reason I say that because the way the casuals and the wave riders talk, like damn, it must be. This dude must gonna have a rookie season like Jaden Daniels had. Speaking of Cam Newton, he must gonna have a Cam Newton rookie season. Like boy, like if they doing him this wrong, I know when that boy get in here and play, boy, he about to take off. Right. I'm like, this boy finna take. So I'm watching. I'm like, I'm waiting. 56% completion percentage as a rookie. Hey, you a rookie, and you know what? That's fine.
That's fine.
That's
You're
fine.
Make mistakes.
You're gonna make mistakes. Hey, I'm not asking you to come in and be Jaden Daniels as a rookie. I'm not asking you to come in and be Patrick Mahomes his first year starting. Granted, it was his second season, but these people will have you thinking that once Shadeur played, he proved everybody wrong. Like this man, and I'm not trying to come down on Shadeur, but it's just like all this posturing and this fake outrage, it needs to stop. Shadeur Sanders was a struggling rookie quarterback every game but one.
Yeah.
And even the game he played good, everybody else got the yak.
Yeah, I mean, didn't he still have like a low completion percentage then, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes. Yeah, and
but the thing is, it goes back to Colorado though. Like, like even in college, they were making excuses for him over and over. It was like, oh well, he doesn't have an offensive line. They go out and spend
they can't block for him. They can't this.
They go out and spend $8 million on the offensive line. He come back his last year. How many games he win? Like 4 games, like 5 games or something.
I think even in college, though, he was 13-12. If I remember right, he was 13-12. And listen, like trust me, PFF is not the gospel. I know some people put more stock in it than others, but he was out of 43 quarterbacks that PFF rated, he's 42. Out of 43, he's 42.
Not according to Mel Kiper.
Mel Kiper's going in. He was going in for Shadeur.
68 rating, 18 QBR. Like, what are we doing? It's like, and a lot of this is like social economics.
Yeah.
That's socioeconomic pressure.
And I try my part of my language. I try my damnedest to leave that out of sports because I'm a sports person. I just want to call it like I see it. Like, and I know I'm long-winded, y'all. I'm sorry.
You cooking, bro. You cooking.
Yeah. Speaking mind, bro. I'm over here saying hello.
Yeah, I'm laughing. And the people in the comments are amen, and you so keep
exactly.
Rolling.
I'm shaking my head like amen, Deacon. Go ahead, Tidy. You good, bro.
This is what Shadeur Sanders has turned into. This is the NFL's version of Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. But it's the NFL's version.
And Bronny James.
And Bronny James. Thank you.
Bronny James, yes, sir.
You got two factions who really most of the people that's in this pot, stirring this pot. Most of these people, they're not like sports heads like we are, but they're SHIT stirrers. So they stir in the pot. Just like when the Caitlin and Angel was at its apex, and hopefully that don't. And I'm sure it will when that season starts back. But anyway, I'm seeing these guys come in. I'm like, bro, I've never seen you talk about WNBA before.
Is that for real, right?
Never seen you talk about the WNBA. And now you're a diehard fan.
I ain't never seen you at no game.
Never
seen you at no tree game.
But now that's all. Y'all are just finding excuses to argue back and forth with the opposite. I'll just say that. But Atlanta, like, we got to focus on winning. All these vibes and You know, all this lid and he fit. DC Young Fly. We want Shadeur. No, we don't. We don't. No, we do not want Shadeur, DC. And I hope this video finds you one day. And yeah, I'm a big nobody, but we do not want Shadeur, dog. We don't. And my quarterback might have some injuries concerns, but he looked damn way better than Shadeur Sanders did his rookie year. You know, we don't want Shadeur. We not trying to. You know, hey, don't get me wrong. I like going to the bands and like, you know, doing my 1-2. Don't get me wrong.
But a little swag serve, you know.
Give me, you know, a little swag serve. You have a little stuff in my cup. You know what I'm saying?
What is that? What does that got us though?
Exactly.
That swag surf ain't got us nothing.
I ain't gonna lie. There've been a lot of losing swag surfs we've done here.
We do. We've been swag surfing since 17 and ain't done nothing.
Right. And see, and then when you go to the games, you know, you might have to blame the fact a little bit because they always got some rapper that having a concert during the timeout. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, did I come to a game? But this is good. But it's a birthday bash. Yeah. Like that, what is that? Is this a time out outside the club? I ain't never scared. I'm like, bro, this is a time.
Like, wait a minute, why everybody?
Right. So man, like, bro, we want to win. Like, bro, like that. We just want to win. Like that's the part of this that really frustrates me and agitates me. Like these casuals, these wave riders, and these it stirrers, you know, and they're making a nothing out of a something. Yeah, they act like Shadeur was big, and he wasn't. He was a struggling rookie who needs a lot of development. And I'm still trying to find out what did Stefanski do to this guy. Like, did they have a fight that I don't know about, or did he say something about somebody close to him? Like, oh, y'all mad because the 5th rounder, after him and his pops then told basically the whole NFL, don't draft me, you know. So y'all mad that the 5th rounder had to wait in line?
Had to wait, man.
Y'all mad that he wasn't able to cut just because, you know, y'all done jumped on this Colorado and this Coast Prime wave. And man. I remember, fellas, back when the most popular Sanders kids was DeAndre.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember it was DeAndre,
absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
And I guess, you know, with all the notoriety and the publicity that Deion and Shadeur got, people just started celebrity worshiping, and they've let it, you know, creep its way into a sacred place for me, the football world. Because I don't be studying none of that stuff. Exactly. I just want the football. But as y'all see, you know, that's been on my mind, my head. So let me pass the mic.
Can I piggyback off of what you're saying?
Of course.
I do.
Yes.
Because I'm just like you. I don't like when that creeps into my sacred football time. I don't like all those elements that don't need to come in. And that has happened.
Now look, I'm finna tell you, but and before you finish, I'm finna tell y'all something. When Uncle Steve says his sacred football time, he is dead serious. If you have ever watched a game with Uncle Steve, let me tell you something. By the time you get finished, you feel like you just played. It's intense. He's gonna eat before the game, and after that, he ain't finna eat or drink nothing. I'm telling you, tight. I tell you, Uncle Steve, lock in.
Put the game face on.
Boy, look at here.
Asking, hey, you gonna come down after? No, dog. I'm right here. I'm going nowhere.
No, let me tell you something one time. You know, I came into the game like, if I have time to get down there, I'll come see you. If not,
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
Toddy, from the time that ball, that foot hit leather, bro, until the time that 0 is off the clock, I am.
Let me tell you.
Focused.
Let me tell you. So Uncle Steve, he was in a section near my section one time, right?
Yeah.
Bro, maybe 10 feet away. So I'm getting ready to go down the stairs. I'm like, oh, that's Uncle Steve. hey, Uncle Steve, what's up, man? Uncle Steve like, what's up, Lo?
In other words, don't mess with me right now. Leave me alone.
Bro, Uncle Steve, he hit the
Go
most
by your
polite.
business.
He hit the most polite, don't mess with me. I was like, all right, you got it. I went on down the steps.
And I hated that because now that he knows me now, and now that he'd have been to a game with me now, and we went to Carolina and everything, that I don't, dude. I'm into the game. I'm into the nuances and all of that. I don't want. I ain't trying to hear nothing about culture. I ain't trying to hear nothing about what you did and what fight you got in. I'm not worried about. I don't care. It's the third stringers out there on doing. I'm all about Falcons when I'm watching or at the game. Right, and so that's why, to your point, you said that real eloquently, Tidy, when you were talking about all of that easing into your, into your area, and that's so much how I feel.
Yeah. The sacred zone, man. Like
it's a sacred zone, bro.
Yeah, sacred zone.
And the crazy thing, guys, is that everybody talked about, how Kevin Stefanski didn't coach Shadeur Sanders up during timeouts, and they put the man in bad situations. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
Does that sound familiar?
Sounds like something I've heard.
Why aren't people up in arms about what happened this past season?
Hey man. Hey man.
Because the young man was gave a press conference, and what a black man says, I'm a child of God.
Yeah, man.
That's him saying that he has nowhere else to turn, Bo.
Right. That's exactly what that was, too.
Absolutely.
I don't got nowhere else to turn.
I ain't got nowhere else to go.
I'm calling my Pee-wee coach. Hey, can you help me?
Yeah. That's it.
So, I mean, it's like we're all up in arms about the Shadeur situation and everything. Meanwhile, we got a young man who has a Falcon on the side of his helmet.
Yeah.
Who we're seeing go through this, and the young man's not getting coached up. And I mean, I still stand on it. I feel like the lack of coaching is what got him hurt.
I believe.
But at the end of the day, like, why aren't we putting the same type of energy in this as we as we are in the whole Shadeur Sanders situation? Also, Dream Mac, he says, Tidy, I've been waiting with held and bated breath on your response on this topic. So that's why I was like, keep cooking, Tidy. Dun, dun, dun.
Keep cooking.
That's a Superman.
Keep cooking. Absolutely.
Shout out.
Absolutely.
To you,
yeah.
I've been trying to get it out, but tonight was a perfect night.
Tonight was look. Well, I'm glad you had a chance to.
I had to get a PG-13 over the if I was on my channel,
you would have banged on them.
It'd have been a lot. It'd been a lot more cussing. It'd have been a lot more cussing.
I mean, so look. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't know what happened behind the scenes, right? So if it's a situation where it's like we want to get up in arms, look. One thing about the truth is that it always comes to light at the end of the day. You mentioned. DC Young Fly playing to the circus. I mean, let's keep it a bug. Like, if Deion Sanders rolled with the Falcons like he says he does, he wouldn't have put the Lord have mercy or whatever he put on social media
when we got him.
When we got him. Exactly. Because I mean, I kind of stand on this. It's like, look, we love Deion, and you can still walk into the pro shop and get his jersey today. Like, you can't walk in there and get a Keith Brooklyn or a Jesse Tuggle jersey today. But does Deion ride with us like we ride with him?
Right. No, not at all.
Nope.
Not at all. And I want to make sure, and again, I wish nothing but the best for Shadeur as a football player. As a football player, I hope he does what he does. But I think his name has been, dude, I've heard more about what I should be hearing about is Stefanski's plan for Penix. I've heard more in the last 24 hours about Stefanski and what he didn't do for Shadeur and what he didn't do for him. And I have theories. I don't want it to be rumor or innuendo, but I just feel like that was thrust upon him. I think if Stefanski was pushing the draft buttons, I'm not sure if he ever would have drafted him at all. No. I don't think he would have. But all I'm worried about going forward is what he can get out of Penix and what he can get out of whatever quarterback we getting ready to put on the field in Flowery Branch this July. That's all I'm worried about.
That's what I'm worried about too. Now you talk about what we could put on the field, tidy. I talked to Uncle Steve a little bit earlier today. Uncle Steve ran this scenario by me, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, man, in Uncle Steve's voice, Uncle Steve is a genius. You know, Uncle Steve, could you mind kind of telling, your whole, your scenario. We're not saying that, it's a rumor or anything, but could you kind of explain your running back scenario to everybody to, see what everybody thinks about it?
Okay, so we know we're getting ready to lose Tyler Algier because you would be foolish if you look at the salaries that Tyler Algier for the first time got over $1 million this past season in his fourth season. So it would be foolish for him not to go try it. So I think we're losing him.
Right.
However, there is a relationship that was built. Cedar Town's own Nick Chubb is a free agent this year and has a similar skill set that Tyler Algier had, albeit a couple of years older, but still, he did some good stuff for the Texans this past year. So do you think Stefanski's would he be able to reach out and possibly bring him home and see, what he has left? I think that, look, Bijan can't be on the field all the time. Right. Let's see if we can bring him in. I like what the little young cat Nathan Carter was able to do, but to bring Nick Chubb in as a second back on this team, knowing he can catch the ball out of the backfield a little bit too, would that be something that you would be interested in?
Yeah, that is actually a good idea. And then you bring in Nick Chubb in, somebody who obviously knows the system already, right. Is obviously familiar with the coaching staff and has that similar running style as Tyler Algier. And, right. Of course, Nick can't ask for a whole boatload of money. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, he's going to be pennies on the dollar because of his situation. He actually stayed healthy this year, but he's not going to be paid a lot of money.
No,
so it's not like we got to back the truck up for him.
Right.
So I just thought that might be something we might consider.
He's a free agent now soon?
He's a free agent.
I ain't gonna lie, Uncle Steve ran that one by me. I was like, okay then, dog. I see you now. You cooking over there, ain't you, Bo?
Yeah, he is cooking over there.
Yeah, I mean, it's some sizzling. It's some sizzling every now and then. but get that to some of the throw in the price. And listen, there are going to be a lot of scenarios. I'm more excited to see what they do with this roster, and I want that'll show us what Stefanski's philosophy is with some of these players, especially offensively, to see, are we going to stick with the Charlie Warner scenario in here? And are we going to, what kind of formations are we going to have on this team? What are we going to be running? It's going to be very interesting. Are any of the O-linemen expendable now that we have Callahan coming in here and doing some stuff? I don't know. Let's see what happens when March. When does the season start for them, the free agents?
March 13th.
March 13th.
Yeah.
So I'm really anxious to see what we do around
now.
it.
I'm seeing a few people in the chat. They don't like this idea. So I mean, I want to ask everybody if y'all like that idea, put a 1 in the chat. But if you don't like,
come on, Joy, help me. Joy, it ain't gonna cost you. It ain't gonna cost you much. It might cost you maybe. It ain't gonna cost you much. That, like I said, we're not talking about him being your main back. We're just talking about him coming in to spell doing basically the same dirty work that Tyler's doing.
About 8 to 12 carries a game.
Yeah,
like
that's all we need.
Shoot, even if that, really, right?
He's
Right.
He's injured, dude. The injury prone thing to me, y'all. I don't know. I guess I'm just of the thought, and I know it's morbid for everybody to think, bro. They all a football player away.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's a football player.
It's a violent sport, bro.
It
is.
It's a violent sport, man.
Barbaric sport.
It's very. How many people thought Mahomes? And let's not act like Mahomes was balling before he got hurt. But I mean, who would have thought? It's a possibility Mahomes might not be ready.
Yeah, good possibility.
Oh yeah, he ain't gonna be back.
Look, Mahomes tore his ACL and LCL. At least people don't realize Mike didn't tear his whole ACL. It was partially torn, still torn enough for injury. But because I get it, and I get the injury prone thing. But dude, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen.
I mean, you're right. You're right, You're right. Now, Ravage, shouts out to Ravage. He said he likes that idea. He said that, he thinks that.
Hold on. Just got your cash out, bro. Just hit it up. Joy ain't getting nothing.
Don't do Joy like that.
Joy about to get some money. She ain't getting no cash.
Don't do Joy like that.
Man, boy. Shouts out to Joy, man. Shouts out to Joy. I mean, but that's a good idea though. The fact of the matter is that like there's situations where there's players out there who played with him and played under his system that you can seriously consider getting in the future. I know you mentioned Njoku when we were talking earlier today too. That's free agent coming up. I mean, you got guys. If I'm not mistaken, ain't TJ Hawkinson? Ain't he gonna be a free agent?
You know what?
I'm not
mistaken. Might be. Let me look right quick.
He might, yeah.
See, I'm looking. I got the screen up. Give me 1 second.
But I mean, there's a lot of guys out there. I mean, but I mean this whole Stefanski situation is just like we were talking about at the beginning, guys. It's like there's a whole bunch of positives and then there's a whole bunch of negatives. One thing that we can say is that, I mean, over the years he's had some pretty good defenses. I don't know if it's because of him or it's solely because of Jim Schwartz, but like he's had some pretty good defenses over the years. But I'm just like you said, Tidy, we need a legit football coach.
Yeah,
like somebody who they see that we're getting eaten up in that A gap, and they decide to run duos because we're getting eaten up. I mean, we got to legitimately take that next step.
Hawkinson is still under contract till 28, just for the record.
Okay, 28. Okay, got you. I mean, so yeah, I mean, it's definitely important. Definitely important. J Kidd, and I don't know if y'all heard about that. Said Joe Thomas is also coming on the staff. I don't know if he was coming in at staff or in like a front office role or.
Yeah.
I think I saw, and you know what it was, J Kidd. I saw the it wasn't a source that I'm sorry. I got about 4 or 5 sources that I believe in. I saw somebody say that. I'll believe it when Adam, Ian, what's my other boy name from Florio? I'll believe it when one of them put it out, man. I
done seen a lot of people talking about they want to come back. I heard Todd McClure on the radio campaigning for him a job. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. That's something I definitely don't want them to start.
Bringing back relics.
I don't want to bring
Colorado
the band
football
back.
team.
No.
Yeah, no, do not do that.
Let's hire some new. Let's
bring Julio back, coach. No, Rowdy will be a good coach.
What about Julio make you think Julio want to coach football?
Exactly.
Like what about his personality? In all honesty now, like what about his personality makes you think Julio will be a good coach?
Yeah,
Right.
nothing.
Who
Man,
don't want to talk to nobody, man? You got to talk to
exactly.
people.
Nah.
Julio got on social media for about 2 months and got right back.
That was it. That was it.
Julio said, "It's too much work. I got to talk to people on here."
They did 3 tapings. He
Yeah.
did 3 tapings.
And he got.
I'm good.
I'm good. Hey, Rod, I'll holler at you, Rod.
Exactly.
Harry said, "This gonna be hot."
Like, hey, Julio, you coming through? We all
I ain't coming today. No, sir. And the sad thing about it, I was looking for that part. I was looking forward to that part going through the season so they could talk about it like Ovi and Burner Turner do.
Yes, I like theirs. I like theirs.
Yeah.
I like theirs thing. That's a good question from Joy there. Tidy, where are you talking about Kyle Pitts? I think I know already, but I think I'm gonna have to let him walk, and that's money we can use right now in key positions that we need. And like I said, we got Njoku's available. I'm trying to stay. I'll look and see who else. Who you think of? What do you think about that tight end situation we got?
Yeah, and I know, Steve. You were in a position of letting it walk. Me, I'm on the different side of the spectrum.
Okay.
I say you franchise him, and if he can repeat it again, then you give him a 4-year deal. And a big reason that I say you keep him.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, it seems like, especially you bring in Michael Penix back up, you're obviously gonna cut Darnell Mooney, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And then like for me, it seems like if you lose Mooney and you lose Pitts in the same offseason, and I'm probably being a little over dramatic, but it's almost like, well, are we doing a little rebuild if if you get rid of both of your star pass catchers? Now you telling Penix, well, you got to build up chemistry with somebody else again. So I say bring him back, man, and I know it's gonna be a nice, healthy price tag at $16 million. They can create the cap if they want to bring him back, but we'll see. We'll see. If they let him go, I would understand that too as well.
Man, I'm looking at this list of tight ends, fellas. So
it's not a lot. Dallas Goedert.
Yeah.
But look at the key thing in there. Look at the age of all of the
I see
the age of all of them. The only ones under 30 are Kyle Pitts, who's considerably under 30. Even Njoku is going to be 30 by next year. Foster Moreau, Adam Troutman, and not to say you can't play past 30. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is if you're going to invest real capital into like I said, that's why I just think Tidy, even if you go with the franchise tag for Kyle, do you think he's going to play? His agent might play hardball with that, man, because I think it's going to be interesting. I wonder would he want to.
I'll say this. Obviously, they would prefer not to get tagged,
right.
But I really think Kyle will play. And the reason I say that, because although he's made good money, he hadn't made that next level of money, I would say, consistently. Because his 5th-year option, and of course, to me, that's like all the money in the world. But
of course.
NFL money, he's only really had like that really 1 year where it's like, okay, you went to the next tier, So I think he probably would play, but you never know.
Well,
I mean,
one of these free agents is Felipe Franks. He's under 30.
I noticed that he's like 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give Felipe a shot. Give him a shot.
It looks like they have been like what 3-4 years now. He been.
Well,
so I got one for y'all. I got one for you. Even though I kind of feel like I know where both of you are going to stay, and I'll actually anyway. You're going to have Kaden Ellis. He's obviously a free agent, and I think he'll be turning 31 years old by the time the new season starts or the upcoming season. Obviously he's gonna want a 3 or 4 year deal. He's played very good football these last 2 years. So him and his agent gonna be pushing for that. Hey man, we need one more big one before we get out of here. We need one more big one before we get out of here. We need us a nice 3-4 year deal for about 11-12 million a year. Where y'all at with that one?
Well, ironically, we had that conversation a little bit earlier, so you're gonna get a yin and a yang. I because he was a quarterback for that defense, and I think he was somebody who kept everybody on point. I'd lean towards keeping him now. That 11 million, which to your point, agents, their job is to get as much as for their players, and I get it. I'm not sure I can go double digits with Kaden in there. So I think if he asks for anything over 9 for more than 2 years, I think I have to let him walk. But I would love to have him back. I would.
Yeah, I think they're gonna let him go. Yeah.
I already knew he was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, can't even get that check, bro. Like, come on, man. It's like, look, Kaden came here and he did what his goal was. I mean, he should have been a Pro Bowler at least one of them years.
Yeah. Probably.
But, yes, he should.
Both. Maybe you could argue the last 2 years, really.
Yeah, you could easily say that. But I mean, he didn't get it. But look, after the year that he's had, I legitimately feel like, yeah, he's going to end up going somewhere else. And I wouldn't doubt. I don't even know where he's at now. I wouldn't doubt if you don't find Ryan Nielsen somewhere. If they need an inside linebacker and run it back,
he might go with his brother. And his brother in New England.
He very well could.
I think he is.
He very well could. But yeah, I don't see him staying. I think that's one of the main reasons why we got Jalen Walker, because he's so interchangeable.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think you might see because think about it, you got 2 decisions to make in that scenario, because you also got Divine Diablo, who's going to be up too.
You got him for 1 more year.
Yeah. I said next year.
2 more years.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 2 more years. Oh, okay.
It's 1 more year.
I thought he signed a 3-year contract.
No, he signed a 2 year.
Oh, 2 year.
Yeah, I'll double check, but I'm pretty
sure
sure
2
years.
Him. Yeah,
I think it was 2 years.
It was 2
years.
Okay,
but yeah, you have to make a decision on him, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you might want to just go ahead and extend him. So you
might have to for what he did for you this year. I think you gotta pay him, man.
Exactly.
He was. Yeah, you're absolute. No, 27. 27. He got 2. Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right. He's a free agent in 27. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So you do have an out this year for him. So this is a good time when you can probably mess with the cap a little bit, extend him out, and it's not going to hurt you. The base for him this year is $5 million. So if you were to extend him out for maybe 3 years, that might be able to kick some money down the line. I think that's what I would do.
Yeah,
I think that's what. The thing that bothered me is that we didn't have a lot of depth with the linebackers too. Now I know this is where Ulbrich is going to earn his money. We're depending, kind of like Penix. We have yet to see Braylon Trice hit the field.
That's true.
And after 2 straight years of season-ending injuries, what are we expecting from him? We gotta have some depth, because when Divine left, I think more than anything, y'all, don't underestimate when he left, that defense looked.
The defense they went down.
And then when we lost the 5 straight,
that's when we lost the 5 straight. We absolutely did when he was gone,
and we started winning when he came back.
And when he came back, it started looking a lot better, because I think he took dude, he was checking tight ends. You didn't see tight ends doing nothing. But right. Dude, he shut down McBride.
Yep.
When he had Arizona. And I just think those guys are valuable, man. Those linebackers who can check tight ends, man.
Man,
so
that's huge. That's
you got
huge.
it. Don't you can't let him lead the building.
Now, are you worried about his injury history though? Like, because that's one of the reasons why we kind of got him at a bargain here, because he dealt with those injuries a little bit before he got here.
Yeah,
I think I might have to take a chance, man. I think, dude, if he gives us what he gave us this year, especially with these kids, he's playing around. I gotta give it a shot.
I'm kind of with the old man. I go fishing, but I ain't gonna dig too deep. But I definitely go fishing. Yeah,
Not too deep.
I ain't knocky. I am not knocky. Look, at the end of the day, it's like the whole Kaden Ellis situation. I think you could get. I kind of feel the same way about Kyle Pitts. In all honesty, it's like at this point, like what has Kyle Pitts done for me that another tight end couldn't do? I mean, so far, like what has he done that?
I think we got the same production out of Austin Hooper, if I'm being real.
Austin Hooper, a free agent.
That's. I mean,
I mean, he's 6-7 years older, but he's a free agent.
And wasn't he with Stefanski for a minute?
He was in
I think he was. I think he did go to Cleveland after he left
he
Atlanta.
didn't he? Yeah.
I think so.
I know he badmouthed the organization before he left, but yeah, he did.
Yeah, he left here hurt, boy.
Different folks up here now.
He sure left here hurt.
That's true. Shouts out to 404 Golf. That's Jack. That's not a name. That's his golf score. He says, I believe you have to pay Zach Harrison and AK as well. Maybe you may want to think of bringing back Laquel London as well. I don't know what y'all think about that.
London, it depends. I mean, London shouldn't be asking for a whole lot. AK, I think AK might try to. I can see AK going ahead and walk because I think Ulbrich will be able to find some folks. He just got re-upped. I'm sure he got a substantial raise. He'll probably have a say in who's coming in here. I look for them to find somebody either in the draft or somebody else to come in and take one of those rotating edge spots from him. As far as that's concerned, as far as Harrison, I thought he had one more year. Am I wrong on that one too? I guess I am.
Yeah, I think he got another one. But I think Jack's saying to extend them before it gets there because I mean he was balling out before he got hurt.
Yes,
he was.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he has one more year in his contract. Nah, you let him go on and play that $1 million out because he was hurt too. He owe us a little bit. He 1.5 this year. Yeah, let him earn it. let him earn it. Some of them gotta earn. We can't let everybody.
Yeah, and the thing about the edge rushers now is like, because honestly, I would love to keep AK because I think he would be I think he would be a great depth piece, but I kind of get the vibes that he feels like he can be utilized more somewhere else, and he probably could make more somewhere else. I don't know personally, but I also kind of get the vibes that he probably feels like he really was never given a fair shot in Atlanta because they was always putting old veterans in front of him, and then he do the cleanup work the last 8 games of the year and play pretty good. But I would say now that you have James Pierce Jr., you have Jalen Walker. Of course, none of us can tell the future, but it looks like you're gonna be set for years to come. So at this point, I kind of feel like you start rotating, like not guys who like are 25, 26, 27 that kind of want a mid-tier deal. You either now start to get those old vets who want that last year of that deal that ain't gonna get paid a lot, or you just start rotating younger guys in the draft here to back them up, and you just keep rotating. Those are going to be really your mainstays of your defense. So you don't really need to invest a whole lot into that position because before you know it, them boys going to want 18, 19, 20 million a year by themselves.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They estimating AK's next contract should be $9 million a year.
Ooh.
And I just I mean, if you think about it, he was either the leader or tied for the lead in sacks. But so his resume Except for this year, he was. And if you see them go draft 2 guys who sacked the quarterback, that should be writing on the wall that you're probably not in their future plan.
Yep.
But I mean, I remember he was acting disappointed on social media when the trade deadline came and gone. They didn't trade him.
I remember that, Lo.
You remember that? Yeah.
Wasn't it a rumor? Wasn't it a rumor that we?
Well, he kind of started the rumor though.
Yeah.
With them cryptic tweets, and I guess the deal probably fell through, and he probably felt some kind of way.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
Appreciate you, AK.
Exactly. Zulu Warrior says Pitts only shows up against Tampa. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. I mean,
Look, I'm thinking of 6 touchdowns over the last 2 years. I know he had
5 this year.
5 this year, and then one last year. What was the year where he almost Cadillac the ball into the end zone? Was that last year? When he went across the line? Was that last year?
Yeah, it was on National Fight End Day.
And I think that day he scored 2 touchdowns.
Man, look, 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 at the end of the day,
it's too much money, man.
It's too much money, bro.
Too much money.
Sometimes
you gotta spend that money on him, and then AJ say, "Who gonna be on the other side of me?" Exactly. And then we end up with Mike Hughes again. I'll be mad.
And Mike Hughes wasn't bad. He wasn't
bad, but it's
he wasn't healthy
he
the whole
signed
time.
a 1-year contract.
Yeah. What's kind of starting to scare me, even though AJ is still fairly young, is almost like we gonna mess around, and by the time we find him somebody good, he gonna be in his 30s.
Exactly. We're gonna be sitting on these streams like, is it time to move AJ to say?
Yeah, it's time to move AJ to I wouldn't re-sign him if I was.
Yeah, he a good Atlanta boy, but shoot, man.
Boy, he gave us a good 10 years.
Exactly.
Let me ask y'all this real quick. So we are talking about money a little bit. I know Over the Cap and Spot Track, where most people go to look at the financials, I think one has us at about $18 million of cap space, and another one has us about $28 million of cap space. And I guess one is probably looking at the projection for the cap increase, and the other one is not. So just to be generous, let's say 28. Okay. What do you, speaking of AJ, do you restructure AJ and Chris Lindstrom any off season and give yourself another 22, 23 million? Do you kick that can down the corner? Those guys are relatively young and they don't seem like they're gonna slow down anytime in the near future. Like, what? Or do you play it safe? Like, no. Lodi said, "No, boy, you didn't got me with that one before." No, sir. Let's just wait this thing out. Like, what do you like? What? And the reason I ask you, especially when you got a new regime coming in, like, how do you think they're gonna want to, like, do we want to spend now, or do we just want to see what we got and then go big in 27 without having to move money? Like, what do y'all think?
See, so I'm gonna let Uncle Steve answer this, because Uncle Steve, like, he's my resident salary cap guy, whatever.
That's why these hires are so critical, because y'all got to remember, we've had the same guy looking at our financials and the values for the last 5 years. There's about to be a different evaluation of these players. And when you talk about whoever's going to be the GM, adding in our president of football now, they might value these players a little bit different as far as, what they are supposed to, what they want to spend as far as that's concerned. I look at 2 different positions, man, that I think you have to go out and get. And I just think it's going to be totally critical. Number one, I got to get a dancing partner for AJ on the other side at cornerback. I like Kobe Bryant. I think you keep him around, let him keep learning. I think he showed some promise at the end of the year. I think you have to get a good tier, which is going to cost you about $8 million a year. Get you a good tier cornerback to go back there with AJ, because I don't know if we'll be able to find. I mean, we should be able to find a cornerback in the second round. But I would go ahead and get an established one. The other position that I think is going to be extremely critical for this team, because I don't think we haven't talked about it. I don't think he's going to be here. I think they're going to cut McGarry this year.
Really?
I think
Wow.
I think they're going to let McGarry go. McGarry, I think if I looked at his number this year, and McGarry has been a kind of little bit hurt, and even though I did kind of, when I saw him on the sideline the other day, low for that game, I asked him how he was doing, and he gave me the thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm not sure they're gonna pay that $15 million. That's a lot of money.
Can we afford that though, Steve? Because he just got a new contract. Yeah, they just gave him a new contract. I don't know if the money's gonna be there on a new deal that soon.
You can wait till the end of 27 and get out of that really easy. With a dead cap of only 1.5. His cap is $13 million this year.
Are you saying next year or this year?
This year. This is his last year. Not last year. This after 2026, we can get out of the contract. He actually signed a 3-year extension.
Yeah.
So we can get out of it after this year. But if you were to cut him this year, you would have a $15 million cap hit, but you would save $5 million.
Yeah.
So it'd be $10 million in dead cap.
Yeah. So I don't know, y'all. Has he been worth it to y'all?
I think he has.
Whenever he's on the field, I think he has.
Yeah, he's only been hurt like this 1 year, and I know that could stand out because that is ironically the year we had a new quarterback. But the last like 3 years, Caleb been pretty good. He's been pretty good.
He's a big character. He's a big dude. I don't know, man. You asked my question. That's where I'm going with it. I'll stand on it. That's why I say when you ask, that's why I am as far as now. The last one, Jesse, you got to extend Jesse. You're gonna have to, and that's gonna cost you.
Man, but would Jesse want to get extended though? You got to think about it.
I think
the year before Jesse came, Jesse was going to Super Bowls.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Jesse been here 4 years, and Jesse ain't even sniffed.
Ain't seen the playoffs yet.
Yeah. So it's like, does Jesse want to come back? It's just like that. It's just like the renewal of the vows. It's like, do you take this person? Do you take this person? We don't know if Jesse gonna say I do.
Well, you go in there and you ask him. Jesse this year is gonna make $24 million. So you still have, and this is it. So if you really want him, I think you're gonna hear something prior to training camp. I don't see him sticking around if they don't extend him this summer.
I was talking to somebody and he said something to me and it shocked me. And then when he broke it down, I was like, I wouldn't do it, but it ain't as shocking anymore. But he was saying he would trade Jesse Bates before the trade deadline this year.
That would not hurt my feelings. I can see that.
So you see it too?
I can see it. Look, man. Xavier Watts. He's basically Jesse is basically playing Xavier's position right now.
That's what he told me too. Like you already drafted his replacement.
You have, and you got Xavier. What is it, 3rd round? You got him for the cheap for the next couple of years.
And Billy Bowman can come and play Xavier's spot.
Yeah,
but so maybe you do think of it like that. $24 million, that's a lot. And I love Jesse.
Yeah, we save about $15 million on the cap too.
But if you trade him, come get it all. Somebody need a good safety.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it. I'm not. Yeah. I would be open to trade him.
Yeah,
I'll be open to trade. And then didn't Jesse just turn 30, or is he over 30 now?
I
He
think he's
getting up there.
29. Hold on, let me look. Let me make sure.
Okay, he's young.
29.
Dream
29.
Mac.
29.
Okay, Dream Mac. Appreciate that. Dun, da, da. That's a Superman chat. Appreciate that so much.
And then all you got to do is go back and get Richie Grant, and then you can get the other person.
See, you lost me up. We would do it good. We would do it good. But see, you lost me right there. You lost me.
I had to make sure y'all up.
Checking our temperature.
There you go.
I'm making sure y'all paying attention.
Now I tell you, Tidy, though, as far as like doing the whole restructuring deal, and now honestly, so my brother, who is one of the most responsible people that I know with money, he made this statement to me one day, and his statement was, and it's crazy. He gave me this advice, but he doesn't live by it himself. Not that I know of. But his statement was, "Look, Lo, whoever dies and owes the most wins." That was his statement, right? So if it's one of those situations,
you got over.
Exactly, you got over. So look, if it's one of those cases where, hey, we want to go ahead, make a big splash now, and have as impactful players as we can with Kevin Stefanski his first year, and we don't want to do like the whole quote unquote rebuilding or retooling, as some teams like to phrase it. Like go ahead and keep them. I mean, just like you said, Chris Lindstrom, he looks like he's not finna fall off anytime soon.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. AJ Terrell, he's looking like he's gonna be a fixture in Atlanta for
AJ had a nice year this
long
year.
time. Yeah, he really did.
He
really
really
did. It's crazy how things improve when you get a pass rush, right?
Oh boy!
It's crazy. The man ain't chasing people around for 8 seconds. It's crazy how you can cover people,
right? When you cover people,
and that might be what makes Jesse expendable. I mean, to the point where you get safeties back there that, hey, if I know I'm getting the pressure from my front seven, that makes our job so much easier.
Yeah.
But
to answer that question,
heard,
he said no.
But I don't know if y'all heard. They said Nate Ollie is garnering a lot of interest throughout the league.
I've seen that. They said a lot of people calling him about it.
Hey, I mean,
and he would be foolish not to go unless he get a raise. A substantial raise here, because the only one I saw that got a raise was Aubrey.
Yeah.
So if Nate, great job, well done, and he takes the next step, let him take the next step.
Hey, look, I'm not knocking him. Like, look, get your money, young man. Get your money.
Somebody said up there in the set, trade Bates for a first round pick. Bates is not going to get a first round pick.
Yeah, he don't get it first.
He won't get that. He at maybe a third, maybe
a third.
That's about here for a third.
Yeah, third. Yeah, he's you hit 29, man. He's not Michael Parsons.
Then they have to take some money too.
Yeah. He's not going to.
You don't think they get him for a second?
Nah.
How about what they trade Michael Parsons for? A first,
but Michael Parsons is
first, right? Wasn't it 2 first?
Yeah, first round.
It was 2
first. Was it 2?
I thought it was 2. I may be wrong. I know I might be wrong.
Might have been 2. But now, I know he's dude, he's an elite.
But Jesse Bates is what, top 3 safety? Like, that's not elite.
I mean, I just don't think so.
I think what Steve's saying is the priority. What position holds more priority?
That is true. Yeah, they people don't really look
quarterback,
edge,
who sacks the quarterback,
who protects the quarterback. Exactly.
The left tackle, the edge rusher, and the quarterback.
Look, that's one thing that I've learned. Like going around to all these different schools, bro. These safeties, they don't get love. they don't get love.
No.
They don't show these safeties no love, man.
And Jesse might be lucky because he might have been one of the last ones to get pay aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He called us when we had a boatload of money too.
Yes,
He sure did.
Yes,
He called us at the right time.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't never have no money like that.
He called us the day that income tax check dropped in
Boy,
there.
what you talking about?
two first round picks. Yeah. One.
Oh, so it
one,
was two?
Yeah, two for Michael Parsons.
So you don't
Two
think
first
we can
round.
get a second for Jesse Bates?
Nah.
I think we can get a second for Jesse Bates.
Nah. Unless they're gonna take all the money.
Yeah. I'm kind of with Steve on that. I think at his age now, and
Yes.
probably 2 years ago.
Yep. Michael Parsons was 25, going on 26 when they traded him, and was already elite at his position. That's worth.
But Jesse
number one.
Bates is a leader here. So if Michael Parsons
29,
get
bro,
first,
you're not gonna get too many people these days over the age about to hit 30 that's gonna command even blasphemy. Even Patrick Mahomes wouldn't get a first round pick. Right?
come on, you
Not,
come
not,
on.
not at 30.
Come
Not at
on,
30.
I can't go to
Not
that
at
one, bro. Come
Not
on,
at 30.
no, man, no. Come on, bro.
No, man, he
You
get ready.
trying to tell me? You trying to tell me Patrick Mahomes wouldn't garner a first round pick?
Nope. How old is Patrick Mahomes? Let me make sure.
Y'all
He's 30.
They stayed up too late, y'all. He done stayed up too late.
Nah.
They stayed up too late.
Past
It
the
done got
bedtime.
time.
No, sir.
It got
No,
past
sir.
bed. Y'all put it in the
30,
chat.
31. No, he gonna be 31. No.
Y'all put it in the chat. Do y'all feel like Patrick Mahomes would garner a first round pick? If you feel like he would, put a 1 in the chat. If you agree with Uncle Steve and disagree that he wouldn't, put a 2 in the chat. Oh, what you think, Tiny?
I think you still get a first with Pat right now.
You
Think
still
so?
get a first round pick for Pat. Come on. Like, I know that you're not a big Swiftie and everything, but you can.
Y'all, y'all believe y'all can fly. Y'all believe.
Oh, you talking about Patrick Mahomes, bro?
Patrick Mahomes is by far the best quarterback in the league. But I think at 30 and about to be 31 years old, and also coming off of his first injury, which we don't know how it's going to respond, I think you're taking a chance on a first round pick. I think you are. But I hear y'all. Obviously, a lot of y'all believe Blow, but I also believed him in Vegas one time, and I lost. I was in Vegas, Tidy. I called Low. I said, Low, what I supposed to get on this bet right here, man? I ain't got no money since. I ain't got none of that money. None.
Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. Uncle Steve gassed me up. I talked to him on the phone. He's like, yeah, Lo, go ahead and take the Falcons to win the division. I'm like, you sure? You think I can do it? Still ain't see that money, boy.
Lo, he take that bed area.
Area A.
He do that bed area.
There's a riddle with a quarterback too. I should have known.
I take Dez. You know I spent money on Dez to be the. I'm ashamed of it. I think the year we did Dez, I said he was gonna throw. Cause I was doing prop bets. I said he would throw for 3,000 yards. Ooh. I said he would 25 touchdowns or something like that. Man, wasted all my money.
Bless your heart.
Just wasted. I know, right? Right.
The 3,000 ain't that bad, but the 25 touchdowns, that kind of a reach.
Well, I was, hey man,
I wonder what he ended up with.
I was blinded. Let's see what he got that year.
Man, now everybody responded to you. Meat says Patrick Mahomes, he would get that Ricky Williams trade package.
Nah, he definitely wouldn't get a Ricky Williams, but I could be swayed. I could see him possibly, maybe, somewhat getting
I think it's a lot of desperate franchises out there. They just would love.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. So you tell me the Arizona Cardinals would be like, yeah, we'll see you 2 first, bro. I mean, just random, just random teams wouldn't say.
You might be right. You might be right.
There's a team down in Georgia.
Well. Speaking of which, have y'all been hearing these off-center rumors about Joe Burrow possibly being moving on, not so much to Atlanta, but moving on? Is y'all think that has any legs to it?
Baby legs at this point.
Okay.
What's the old saying about where there's smoke?
Yeah.
They fine.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I have heard rumors about Joe Burrow, but I heard some rumors about the Falcons and Justin Herbert.
I heard that they were saying that on the radio like not long ago. I heard.
Yeah, I've been hearing rumors about that. So
Justin Herbert is a tough little something.
How much he make right now? Go
Justin did his contract, right?
Didn't he? Yeah, he got a new contract.
He got his pay. Desmond threw for 2,800 yards that year. 2,800, 12 touchdowns and 12 interceptions.
Your boy had a little string about 3 games where he was going.
He
like
did.
a 3-game string.
He did.
But he was throwing a bunch of interceptions.
He threw them interceptions. He started throwing them in bunches.
Boy, when Desmond get to going, boy, Desmond he'll not stop.
You're watching him play.
Boy, I ain't never been so stressed out watching Atlanta Falcons football.
Man,
boy, me and Uncle Steve went to London.
Oh,
golly, that was a tough game right there.
That man threw a pick six and said, "Hold my beer. Let me throw another one." The very first pass after the pick six, he threw another. I knew it was after that. I knew that man did not deserve to be on that field.
Yeah, the crazy thing is they ain't even pull him. That was the crazy thing.
They did, and we were still in that game.
We were still in that game.
We were still in the game. That was that is crazy.
Who was his backup that year?
Oh, Heineke.
It was the Heineke year? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Heineke.
Now,
he went much better.
Now, somebody asked, will we bring back Desmond Ridder? Somebody asked that.
Absolutely, because I think they need some parking attendants over in the goal. I think in the goal. I think they were kind of short over there. So yeah, we'll be bringing Desmond back in a minute. Get him on a nice little shirt.
Goodness gracious, boy! I can't fool with y'all, man. Did you ever find Did you ever find out what Justin Herbert's contract was?
I'm sorry, I was still looking. Y'all distracted me with talk of Desmond, and my favorite topic.
The most famous soundbite in
I'm telling you, boy, in Atlanta Falcons content creator history.
That's the most famous one.
Dude, I didn't know if I knew then what I knew now, what I know now.
Boy. Man, you know how many times people come up to me and say, dude, "Hey, Lo, tell I love this.
I love this." Tidy, I told you the story about Philly when I went to Philly.
Yeah.
And the dude came in, "Hey, Uncle Steve, I love Desmond."
You could have got you some merch,
bruh. I should have made the T-shirt and got a picture and everything. Right now, he's still actually only $24 million
a year
this year. They do have a bonus that's coming to him, but his base salary is $24 million. So if anybody was going to trade him, right now would be a good opportunity because the Chargers would still be on the hook for the bonuses. So his base salaries for the next 3 years are $24 million, $36 million, and $47 million. And for what he's done, I think that's not too bad. We paid Kirk more.
That seems fair for based on the caliber quarterback you're going to get.
What
he's about 26,
28 this year. 28.
They ain't gonna trade that man, bro.
Nah,
they go. If that's his salary and he's competent, they ain't gonna trade it. I mean, he took it to the playoffs this year. They ain't gonna trade that man.
And I think Harbaugh is Harbaugh right now at a point where he wants to start over with a new quarterback.
You think so?
No, I'm saying, is he? Do you think?
Okay.
And I don't think he is.
I don't think he is either.
I think he wants to. I think probably he might be riding in the sunset when Justin riding in the sunset. So I don't think he's gonna make that move. I said the Burrow thing is interesting just because of all the vibes, but Burrow, I mean, we keep talking about Michael Penix injury prone.
Oh, he up, Joe up there too.
Joe be on the IR a lot.
He do.
Joe stay at the emergency room.
He do. We're saying him, and he just came to the league on fire, so the narrative was
yes, he did.
So
ever
he
since
got a longer leash.
Yep, ever since that Super Bowl. I mean, and don't get me wrong, he made it one more time to the championship, but the other years, he usually sitting on the sideline.
Yeah.
Or at least he get at least about 6-8 weeks off
every year. What about the other quarterback name who popped up in rumors the last day or two? We mentioned him earlier today. Or tonight.
Kyler Murray?
Oh, who did we mention?
Y'all ain't heard about that one? I done seen it online quite a bit. It's
not that.
Talk for the Falcons?
No, not the Falcons. Lamar.
Oh, Lamar.
Y'all ain't seen about that? They talking about I want to say, was it the Raiders? Y'all ain't seen that?
Oh, you know what? I think I did see something.
I ain't heard about that.
I think I did see somebody flash that out there. I just don't see. Dude, if he gonna go somewhere, man, Raiders need a lot more than for real. Raiders need a lot more than Lamar Jackson to win right now. You do have Crosby on the line, but yeah, that team needs a whole enema. They need to clean that out. They need to clean it out. They need a straight cleanse.
That's rough right there, boy.
I just don't see that. But I'm looking at his numbers right here, which is so funny because remember how everybody was poo-pooing when, oh man, y'all gonna pay Lamar that much money in Atlanta? Y'all would do that? And we paid Kirk all that money. We end up
paying him the same contract.
Paying him the same
10 years older.
Yeah.
Now,
coming off a worse injury.
Exactly, right.
Now, one of the reasons probably, Tidy, why that came up, remember how I tell you these are those years that you can get out of a contract?
Yeah.
After this year, they can get out of that contract with a $35 million hit. The reason why is because this year he's going to make his base salary is 51, but he also has 2 bonuses that are due of $22 million. So his whole cap hit is going to be $74 million this year. So Baltimore is probably going to have to restructure this contract a little bit because I don't see them going to have him count for $74 million on the with the number.
I did hear something about like last week. He said that he wouldn't mind going to Miami.
I think I seen that too.
Because you know that's where he's from. He's from Lauderdale.
That actually might not be a bad. I like Miami's pieces better than I like the Raiders pieces.
Yeah, y'all. I don't know if y'all remember, but Lamar's name was in. It was just sprinkled here and there. You know, you hear stuff here and there, but before Harbaugh got fired, you know, it was like they had some friction going, and they may be moving Lamar, and then Harbaugh ended up getting fired. So
maybe he won.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I think too. Yeah,
but if y'all remember, his last deal was his last deal. Even though I'm on the outside looking in, his last deal. And leading up to it, it kind of reminds me of Julio's last contract in Atlanta. Yeah. It was a lot of friction there.
It was forced. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely can see that.
Money doesn't get you happiness all the time, bro.
It don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's more than that. And unhappy Lamar. So maybe that's what the owner said. I mean, Lamar is still one of the top. I still think, when healthy, one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league.
Easy.
I'll take him.
I would
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I'll take him in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
I would too.
29 years old. I mean, I'd definitely give it a flyer. Now, we would have to give up picks that we don't have.
Boy, I tell you what, though, Terry, he didn't clean the dishes whenever he finished making that last meal, did he?
Terry said, if I leave, I'm swinging for the fences.
I'm swinging for the fences, boy. I ain't even
y'all,
knocking
I ain't gonna leave the next general manager nothing.
you gonna have to get it out of the mud.
And that's funny, y'all. Just out of curiosity, and not to say that you have to have a press conference. Man, it's like radio silent with Raheem and Terry, right? Like, you ain't heard a peep
Yeah.
from either one of them. So
really
it'll be interesting the first time one of them get in front of a microphone just to see. I could almost see more of Raheem leaving, but I almost thought Terry might have redeemed himself with the last 2 drafts. But I guess they say, hey, it's a whole body of work. It's a whole body of work.
Man, I guess so.
And Arthur kind of slick dogged him out in that press conference he did.
Yeah.
That one little line where he was like, that just wasn't good. They didn't do a good, and then he had to clean it. He said, Raheem and Terry didn't do the job, and then he kind of cleaned it up and said, like, they good guys, they're good people. They work their butts off, but I was like, oh, okay.
Good is the enemy of great.
Hey, man.
Yeah, that was the line right there. I was like, ooh, okay.
I was like, ooh, he kind of
okay,
hit hard on that, man.
Yeah, he
did. So we're gonna follow that up, getting the coach that won half as many games as this one. Okay.
Yeah. Mediocre is definitely the enemy of great. Steve, you might need to get you a new sound bite.
Look, you know what? Y'all might give me some idea.
Because you got to use that with this shit.
Bruh, we need to. I'm gonna refresh that, man. I'm gonna have to refresh that. It gets
now, have y'all heard about this rumor about what J. Cool put up, saying that Tyreek said bring him home?
He said that on Twitter. I seen that.
Now, home is in Kansas City.
I think that's what he meant, though.
Nah, I seen that there was a quote saying that he wouldn't mind coming to play. He wouldn't mind coming back to Georgia. He from Eccles, Georgia. He wouldn't mind coming to play in ACL.
Well, quiet as it's kept, his uncle went to my church.
Okay.
And his whole family, man. That you remember the pick 2 game against the pick 2 game against Matt Ryan.
Oh yeah,
they came during that game, and all of them were like in the back row with jerseys on, like with Tyreek jerseys on in the back. So man. I was like, oh, okay. That was when he first came. When he first came to Atlanta.
Man.
So I was like, oh, okay. That's what's up. But yeah, he does have some roots in here. He got some folks here. He definitely got some folks here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But that's a hard no too.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe about 3 years ago, yeah, we'd
yeah. Oh, absolutely. 3, yeah. And look, he would have fit the Mooney role perfect.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness, yes. It's amazing how fast things change, man. 3 years ago, he was considered one of the top or the top wide receiver in the league, and now, people talk about him for all the wrong reasons now.
Yeah.
All the wrong reasons. But look at here, man. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to shut this thing on down here. I definitely appreciate y'all for coming on and chilling out with me tonight, man.
Hey, appreciate you for having me, brother. I enjoyed it.
This is always fun, man. Always fun.
Always.
Even with Big Low.
What in the world?
It's kind of like Wednesdays, and you go to the matinee in the movie. All the old people in there just like
all good, man. All I need is a little Metamucil. Little Metamucil is a popcorn. I'm good. Y'all, I'm good.
Man, look at here, man. Tidy, you want to let everybody know where they can find you at, man?
Yes, sir. And once again, Lo, thank you for having me, man. It's always great with you and the old man. I thoroughly enjoy it all the time. But yeah, y'all can find me pretty much everywhere on social media, man. At Atlanta Bird Gang here on YouTube, of course, and also on Facebook as well. So come check us out, man. Go Falcons this year. Let's get it. Let's get it.
You already know it, man. Will the Doc, thank you for that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman sticker. We definitely appreciate it, man. Yes, sir. You want to let everybody know where they can find you at besides, singing background behind me?
Man, y'all already know. And my wife, look, I'm downstairs. I heard her hit on the door. I was like bam, bam, bam. So
he be in the bed by 8:30.
We fall asleep downstairs on the microphone.
That's why he was drinking that Coke before the show. You trying to get up.
He clearly Canadians only got so much in them. So man, look, y'all check me out, man. I appreciate you, man, Lo. I always appreciate you, man. You and my brother, Tidy, man. There's always good stuff, man. And dude, we just got a long year to go, man. And I look forward to seeing what Falcons gonna do, man. Y'all can check me out on Uncle Steve's Lounge and on YouTube. I'm there. Monday Minutia is usually my signature show that I usually have on Mondays. I try to do that usually at 6 o'clock, but just stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel so y'all can get notifications to come out, man. I really appreciate this, man. Thank you so much.
Oh, man. Once again, like I said, thank y'all so much for coming on and chilling out with me, man.
For the Southern Self. Well, let me tell you. The agent came in, and the agent started. You ever see the New Edition story? And remember when they went on to the side and Bill DeVoe and Jimmy Chandler? Yeah, y'all go solo. And I'm like, out fans, right? I'm sitting over there. What's up? So y'all be on the lookout in 26 for Sensitivity Part 2 for Uncle Steve.
Oh man, I can't fool with you. I can't fool with you, man. Man, you know what? I meant to ask y'all this question. Since you mentioned that, and y'all know we always have these conversations. Who's a better art group, Boys to Men or New Edition?
Oh, I go first, these, and you the music.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And this is probably nostalgia for me, but I gotta go New Edition, man. I gotta go. It's just too many childhood memories there for me.
Yeah, it's a tough question, but it's gonna be. If you're just asking me totally. Yeah, you almost have to go New Edition. Boys to Men had way more, and I'm not even joking, way more critical success and chart success than New Edition. Number ones, their album sold way. You know what New Edition's biggest selling album was?
Was it the reunion album? I'm guessing.
No, it was not. Any Heartbreak only sold 3 million copies.
Really?
Boys to Men, Cooley High Harmony went diamond.
Yeah, that album was a monster.
That was a monster, bro.
I mean, and again, that doesn't take away. I'd still say New Edition all day, but just to give you an idea of why people have those discussions like that, because you'll hear "I'll Make Love to You," you'll hear "End of the Road," you'll hear Motown Philly more than you'll hear some of the old New Edition songs, depending on what channel you listen to. So, but there's no beating the original 5. I mean, I even say without Johnny Gill, they were better than Boyz II Men.
And Steve, not to say that album didn't have a bunch of hits, it did, but didn't it have like one of the biggest hits up until that time in history? End of the Road, wasn't that on that album?
End of the Road was 13 weeks at number 1.
Yeah,
that broke the record until the next month Whitney Houston broke it with "I Will Always Love You."
That was a great year of music that year.
That was a great year of music, man.
Yeah.
That was my first year in Germany. Going on, and I just remember saying to myself, what a bad time to be in Germany, because back then we had to wait for the cassettes to get open and get a
somebody send it to you.
They used to send it to me. Either if it wasn't my parents, it was some of my pre-keepers. And shout out to Akira.
Shout out to Akira. Yes.
Shout out to Akira.
Yes.
I didn't know it either.
Man. Yeah, I
know that note before I get in more trouble.
Exactly.
No, stay down there.
Right.
Stay down
You
there.
just threw a pillow down here.
Don't go be
It's
locked.
cold out here.
Look here, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all take it easy. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Make sure you go to Atlanta Bird Game, Uncle Steve's Lounge, man. Y'all take care. What in the world, Bo?